Hello friends, good morning. Welcome to Chandu Biology classes. So today we will be discussing CSIR NET 2024 paper. Okay, we all know that our second session of 2024 exam, CSIR NET exam, is fast approaching. So we thought why not discuss 2024 paper live on YouTube. Okay, fine. So that you will get some idea how to attempt the actual paper in the upcoming exam. So one most important thing that you must know is while solving the PYQs or while solving in the examination, one thing that you must have is conceptual clarity followed by some common sense. See, tricks will be useful only if you have conceptual clarity. Of course, tricks are needed to solve the questions in a quicker way. Okay, to solve the questions in a quicker way. Okay, so tricks are also needed to solve the questions in a quicker way, but the highest priority for this, that is conceptual clarity, which the students who attended our class have gained some conceptual clarity and were able to do well when it comes to part A and even part what is that, part B and part C questions, because of the classes of Chandrasekhar sir. Next, when it comes to these questions, the thing is we are thinking to score 30 out of 30 in part A. That is not wrong. Scoring 30 out of 30 is good, but at the same time you should solve it in a much faster way. Taking 1 hour to score 30 questions, to score 30 marks is not good. Okay, because that will hamper your attempt when it comes to the core paper. Scoring 30 is good, but you should solve it in a very faster way so that you can attempt even part A and part B and part C questions very effectively. Right, now having said this, we will start our discussion when it comes to questions. Okay, why conceptual clarity and tricks are important? Because even in one question, each question, if you are able to solve faster and you are able to save 5 seconds, like that, if you are able to solve for over 5 questions or 10 seconds, 20 seconds, in the end you will have time to solve at least 3-4 questions extra. If you are able to solve 3-4 questions extra, you will have an edge over others. 3-4 questions extra means you will have an edge over others. 3 questions extra means, that is 3 questions you are able to solve more means, so that is how many marks? That is 6 marks. That will help you clear the cutoff. Okay, and otherwise you may find it difficult to clear the cutoff. If you clear the cutoff, it is very good. And also if you want to score more marks, that 3-4 questions might be a game changer, because whether you get JRF or not, or good rank or not, or good percentile or not, may be decided by that. So saving time here is very much important. When it comes to core paper, you should have conceptual clarity. There you cannot be in a hurry, right? So here you have to save the time and maximize the score. I am not suggesting you to get 30 out of 30, okay, and spending more time, but you should get 30 out of 30. I wish all of you get 30 out of 30, but in a shortest possible time. That you should spend less time in part A. Okay, less time doesn't mean that least time. I am telling comparatively less time. Not giving 1 hour for part A, no, that is not suggestible. Fine. Having said this, in every question we have to save at least 5 seconds, 10 seconds, so that it will be useful. 5 seconds in 10 questions means what? You will be able to save 50 seconds, like that, right? You will be able to solve 1 question, 2 questions extra. That will be helpful. That is what I meant. Alright, having said this, let us start our discussion with the first question. So we will be solving both shift 1 and shift 2 questions. That is totally we will be solving 40 questions. So wherever possible, I will discuss the concepts, but otherwise I will just be solving. You have to pay attention to this, how to solve the question. Okay, we will be solving in a shortest possible way. That is, shortest possible way means we will be using the tricks and concepts in a right way. Okay, having said this, please pay attention. One momentary lapse of concentration while reading the question, you may get the question wrong. You have to pay 100% attention, and you have to focus a lot while solving these questions. So let us start, friends. Having said this, with this disclaimer, let us start this. So in humans, if both parents are of blood group AB, then there is 1/4 probability that their offsprings will be of blood group A, and 1-2 probability that the offsprings will be of blood group AB. If the couple have 3 children, what is the probability that none of the children will be of blood group A or AB? Okay, they are telling there are couples, okay, parents, okay, they are of blood group AB, okay, they are of blood group AB, that is the parents. Both the parents are of blood group AB. There is a 1/4 probability that their offspring will be of blood group A. 1/4 probability. A is 1/4. Okay. The person A will have a probability of what? 1/4. Okay. Next, 1/2 probability, 1/2 probability that the offspring will be of blood group AB. Blood group AB is 1/2. Now, what about offspring will be of blood group AB? If the couple have 3 children, what is the probability that none of the children will be of? If the couple have 3 children, okay, they are telling 3 children, what is the probability that none of the children will be of blood group A or AB? None of the children, that is they are not, they are asking what probability of not having blood group A or AB. So, what is this given? That is probability of A is how much? Probability of A is having blood group A is 1/4. Probability of AB is 1/2. Okay. Now, they are asking that probability of not A or AB, probability of not A or AB. So, whenever we say not, that is suppose there is an event E occurring, okay, the what event E occurring is given by P of E. Suppose you have tried probability of event E not occurring, if you write it like this. So, the relation between event E occurring and event E not occurring, this is occurring, okay, this is event not occurring. So, P of E is given by 1 minus P dash of E. Okay. Probability of event E occurring, probability of event E not occurring, if you add that, it should come as 1. So, here probability of A, probability of B, AB is given 1/4, 1/2. Probability of not, probability of event not A occurring, and or probability of AB not occurring. Okay, probability of A not occurring or AB not occurring, we should find out. So, for that what I can do? Here I can write 1 minus what is that? Probability of A plus probability of AB. That is what? Probability of not having blood group A or blood group AB is what? 1 minus probability of having blood group A plus probability of blood group AB. Because they were given or, whenever there is or, I should write plus, okay, not A or AB. So, this is what, friends? This is nothing equal to 1 minus probability of A is how much? 1/4 plus probability of AB is how much? 1/2, okay, that is 1/2. So, while solving this, what you will get? 1 minus, the LCM is 4, okay, 1 plus 2, that is 3/4, 1 minus 3/4, okay, 1 minus 3/4 you get. 1 minus 3/4 is what? It is nothing but 1/4. So, the correct answer to this question is 1/4. Got it, friends? This is how you solve this question. The correct answer to this question is 1/4. Probability of not A or AB occurring is 1/4, 1 minus 3/4. Got it, friends? I hope it is clear. Next question. So, they have given every element in the central column of the matrix as a simple arithmetic relationship with the pairs on the left and right in the corresponding row. Okay. So, corresponding row, see here, this is row 1, this is row 2, this is row 3, this is row 4. Okay. This is column, let this be column A, column B, column C, column D and column E. Okay. So, there is relation between AB and DE such that you get this C. Okay. So, you have to observe this. So, based on that you have to find the value of x. Okay. Based on that you have to find the value of x. What I am seeing is you have to observe. So, here I am getting 1. How to get 1? Let us look at the numbers that is given. So, suppose let me see, A plus D is 17 plus 19 is how much? 17 plus 19 is, friends, it is 36. 17 plus 19 it is 36, right, 36. Okay. Then B plus C, B plus E is what? 23 plus 12, that is 35. Okay. So, if I subtract this, I am getting 1. Okay, I got the value of 1. Let me check for other values also. So 24 plus 32 is how much? It is 56. It is 56. I am talking about this 56. Then 17 plus 32 is how much? 17 plus 32 is how much, friends? 17 plus, not 32. It is a plus d, right? A plus d. Okay, this one and this one. So this is what this will be 24 plus 32. 24 plus 32 is, we get it as a plus d, that is 56. That is fine. 56. Okay. Now 17 plus 36. 17 plus 36 is how much, friends? 17 plus 36. It is 53, minus 53. We are getting the value as 3. So from this, what I can say, the relation is nothing but a plus d. The relation is what? A plus d minus b plus c. See, in the hindsight, now I am solving the question. It will be easy for me to solve right now. I get it. In the exam hall, it will take some time to figure this out. But you can figure this out if your concepts are clear. Okay. The only thing that I will say is, it's not just about practice. Whenever we do it in the class, in our class students have attended, what I say is, you have to revise the concepts. You have to revise the concept and then practice. Okay. Then if you go to another chapter, you will study that concept, you will practice. What you will do is, for the previous chapter you start only practicing. That is not the way. You have to come back to the previous chapter, you have to revise the concepts again and then practice. Okay. Revising the concepts is more important. You think that practice. No, I would say revise and then practice. Okay. If you revise 3 times, then practice, like that. So you have to keep revising. So that's why we are able to figure out quickly, because you have to have conceptual clarity. You have to have conceptual clarity. Just going through the concept once is not enough. You have to keep revising the tricks. So there a plus d minus b plus c. So if I look at this one 23, a plus d is 23 plus 18 is how much? 23 plus 18 is 41. Okay, 41. Then b plus c, 20 plus 21 is again 41. 41 minus 41 is 0. Here the x value will be equal to 0. That is option 3. That is option 3, friends. Got it? Right. Next question. This is option 3. Next question. Now have a look at this question. They are telling, you can have a look at it. So they are telling, for any 4 consecutive decimal digit means it is 0 to 9. Decimal digits means it is 0 to 9. The largest value of the product of the sum of any 2 and the sum of the other 2 is. For any 4 consecutive decimal digit means it is not 0 to 9, it is 1 to 9. Sorry, it is not 0 to 9, it is 1 to 9. Okay. For any consecutive decimal digits, 4 consecutive decimal digits, the largest value of the product of sum of any 2 and the sum of other 2. I am telling is 1 to 9 for this question, because they are telling product. Then if you are taking 0, what will happen? 1 into 0 will be 0. So you should not take 0 here. So let us consider this one. So they are telling product of sum of any 2 and the sum of the other 2 is what? Even number, odd number, perfect square, not perfect square. Okay, we have to check whether it is an even number or odd number, and we have to check whether it is a perfect square or not a perfect square. So let the consecutive numbers, let us write the consecutive numbers. So let this be a, smallest value, then a plus d. Okay, then another number will be a plus 2d, then fourth value will be a plus 3d. See, you can generally take even 1, 2, 3, 4, like this values also I can take, but I suggest you to take like this: a plus d, a plus 2d. This is the third value. This is in AP. AP means what? Consecutive digits you can take, where d is equal to 1. A plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d. So here the greatest value is this one. Okay, and the least value is this one, and the least value is this one. Okay, the least value is this one. So in order to get the product, largest value of the product, okay, largest value of the product, you have to add least plus greatest, then you have to take the product of the middle terms, then it will be a plus d into a plus 2d. Why I told, I am repeating again, largest plus greatest, why I am taking, so that the product is the largest. They are asking largest value of the product. If you want to get the largest value, you should take the combinations. See, you can multiply this and this also, and this also, that is fourth term and third term also. But to get the largest value, we know that we should take least value and the greatest value. If you multiply, you will get the largest value. What is the least value is a, largest value is a plus 3d, okay, a plus 3d. Then what about this, a plus d into a plus 2d, a plus d into a plus 2d. Okay, if you simplify this, what you get is 2a plus 3 whole square, 2a plus 3 whole square, okay, 2a plus 3 whole square. Instead of taking d, we need not take d, you can take it as, no need to take d actually, no need to take d, you can take it as just a plus 1, a plus 2, a plus 3. So here also it will be a plus 3, a plus 2. No need to take the value of d. A plus 1, here also it is a plus 1, a plus 2. Got it? You will get, if you by multiplying this, you will get 2a plus 3 square, 2a plus 3 square. So here we are having square. Square means what? It is representing perfect square. Perfect square. So this value we are getting a perfect square. So if you are having cube means it is perfect cube. You are having 2 whole to the power of 2 means it is a perfect square, it is understood. Then here it is 2a. 2 times of anything is nothing but even number. This is representing what? Even number. But you are adding 3 to it. Okay. For any even number, if you are adding 3, that becomes an odd number. Okay. Suppose 8 is the even number. If you are adding 3, what you are getting? 11. Suppose 4 is the even number. If you are adding 3 to it, what you are getting? 7. That is odd number. So 2a plus 3 is representing what? This is representing odd. So the answer to this question is an odd number and a perfect square. That is option 3. An odd number and a perfect square. Got it, friends? This is how you solve this question. An odd number and a perfect square. Got it? Now next question. A record player stylus moves along a spiral groove cut on an annular portion of a disc. A record with inner radius 4 cm and outer radius 10 cm of the annulus turning 100 times place for 22 minutes. During this time, the stylus travels at an average linear speed that is approximately equal to, okay, the spiral groove, okay, spiral groove, okay. Record player, see, the disc will be like this, okay, it will have inner radius and outer radius, okay, moves along a spiral groove cut on an annular portion, cut on an annular, this is cut and kept like this, okay, this is cut and kept like this. They are asking, if it is cut and kept like this, the stylus, here there will be a stylus, that is what you keep. See, if you take it and keep it, you must have seen gramophone and all, it is same to that, okay. If you cut and keep it, this will move straight, okay. They are asking, what is the speed of this? What is the speed of this? They are asking. What is the linear speed of this? They are asking. So to find the linear speed, we know that we need time and we also need distance traveled. Time is given as 22 minutes. T is 22 minutes, okay. But I will convert it into hours. 22 by 60 will give me 22 by 60 hours. This is 22 minutes. Now they are telling a record with inner radius 4 cm and outer radius, okay, travels an approximately average linear speed. They are asking average linear speed. So average linear speed means I also want average distance, okay, total distance traveled by total time taken. But here instead of taking total distance, I will get average distance, because inner radius is what? Inner radius is 4. Outer radius is what, friends? Outer radius is, inner radius is this one, inner radius is 4, outer radius is this one, this is 10, okay. Inner radius is 4, outer radius is 10 centimeter, this is centimeter, okay, this is 10 centimeter. Now if I want average radius, it is nothing but what? Inner radius plus outer radius divided by 2. So that is, this is 4 centimeter, not 44, this is 4 centimeter. So inner radius plus outer radius, inner radius is 4, outer radius is 10 divided by 2, you will get it as 14 by 2, that is equal to 7, okay, that is equal to 7 centimeter. So average radius you got it as 7 centimeter. So you have to know this linear distance, what it has travelled. So before knowing the linear distance, it is nothing but the circumference of this disc, correct? No, because the disc itself is cut into like this, into linear way. So you should know what is the distance. So to know the distance, if you fold it, again you will get the disc, but earlier only it was disc. So to know the distance start from here to here, it is nothing but you can find the circumference of this disc. To find the circumference of this disc, you should know the radius, but which radius will you use? You will use average radius. So circumference at average radius r is nothing but what? Circumference is what? 2 pi r. This is r average. Okay. So 2 pi is what? 22 by 7. Radius is what? 7. So you will get 2 into 2 cancels. Sorry, 7 into 7 cancels. You will get 44 centimeter. Got it, friends? Average radius. This is distance. Okay. So that is circumference will be the distance. Okay. These were what? One turn. For one turn, the difference will be circumference. That is 2 pi into r average. R average is 7. So 2 pi into 22 by 7 into 44 centimeters. You will get 22 by 7 into 7. 2 into 22 by 7 into 7. 44. 7 and 7 cancels. You will get 44. Okay. That is directly you can understand. Next thing is, these were one turn. For 100 turns. 100 turns. Okay. Distance is equal to 100 turns is equal to 44. Okay. Why I am telling 44? This is for one turn. For one turn, it is circumference. It is circumference's average radius. So for they are telling 100 turns. They have given here. It will turn for it will keep turning for 100 turns. 100 turns, how much it has travelled? Okay, I told just for one turn. For 100 turns, how much it has travelled? It is nothing but that circumference value into 100. Circumference value what we got? 44. This is 100 turns. So this is 4400. What it is? Centimeter. 4400 centimeter. So this if you divide by 100, you will get it 4400 meter. You will get it in meter. So distance travelled is 44 meter. So average speed is given by what? Distance by time. Okay, distance is how much? 44. Time is how much? 22 by 60. Okay, 22 by 60. Time I wrote it here 22 by 60. They are asking average linear speed, that I have written as average speed. So that is what, friends? 44 by 22. The 60 will come up here. Okay, 60 will come up here. So this will become out 22 2 times. Okay, 22 2 times. So 2 into 60 is 120. 120 meter per hour. Okay, because distance was in meter and time was in hour. 120 meter per hour. So here it is. Answer is option 2. Answer is option 2. Simple, little calculative, but you can solve it. This is solvable. This is an easy question only, right? This is an easy question only based on circumference and number of turns. For 1 turn, you will take circumference. For 100 turns, you will multiply by 100. Okay, that's it, simple. But you should know the radius, because they are asking average speed means you should take average distance. So for average distance, you will take what? Circumference at average radius. Average radius will be what? Average radius will be this one. What is that? Average outer plus inner divided by 2. Got it, friends? Next one. Consider the first few consecutive natural numbers. The ratio of the sum of their squares, to their sum can never be what? Okay. So they are telling ratio of sum of their squares, sum of squares. Let me take n natural numbers. Sum of squares of n natural. They are telling natural numbers. Sum of squares of n natural numbers divided by what is that they are telling? Ratio of sum of their squares to their sum. Okay. Sum of natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers. Sum of n natural numbers. Okay. This you must directly know that sum of squares of n natural numbers is given by what? N into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. This is sum of n natural numbers is given by what? N into n plus 1 by 2. N into n plus 1 divided by 2. So this and this cancels. 2 1s are 2 3s are. So you will be left with what, friends? 2n plus 1 divided by 3. Okay, 2n plus 1 divided by 3. So whatever value you put for this one, okay, you should get a whole number or a natural number. You should not get a decimal or a fraction. Okay, if you are getting decimal or a fraction, that should not be correct. Okay, but they are asking can never be. Be careful, then they are not asking which can be, which can never be, they are asking. So let us take 2n plus 1, this value 2n plus 1, let us take 2n plus 1, let it be equal to 67. So what will this be? 2n plus 1 is equal to 3 into 6, 3 into 67. How you can calculate? 3 into 60 is 180, 7 into 3 is 21. So that is 180 plus 21 is 201. So if you send this way 1, so 2n will be 200. So n will be equal to what? N will be equal to 100. So which is a natural number. So this is perfectly alright. So it can be 67. So which can never be they are telling. So this is wrong option. Okay, this is wrong option because it can never be they are asking. It can be. Okay. Next let us take 2n plus 1 is equal to what? 2n plus 1 is equal to 75 divided by 3. 75 divided by 3 is how much? 75 divided by 3, 75, 2n plus 1 divided by 3, 75 into 3. Okay. 75 into 3, how I will calculate? 75 into 2 is 150, then 75 is 225. 2n plus 1 is 225. Okay. This if I send it that side, you are getting what? 224. So 2n is equal to 224 means it is divisible by 2. So n is equal to what? 112. So it is a whole number. This is also perfectly possible. It can be. Therefore option is wrong. So let us look at third option. 2n plus 1 by 3 is equal to 91. So 2n plus 1 is equal to what? 3 1s are 3, 3 9s are 27, 273. So if we send n 1 that side, 272 it will become. So this implies n will be equal to what? N will be equal to 272 divided by 2 is, it is 136. So n is whole number. This is also possible. Then this is also wrong option. Fourth option you need not check, because if these are wrong answer, then definitely option 4 will be correct. Okay. But if you want, you can check by yourself. You will not get a whole number. Okay. I can show it for you. 2n plus 1 divided by 3 is equal to 100. Okay. 2n plus 1 divided by 3 is equal to 100. So 2n plus 1 will be equal to what? 300. So 2n will be equal to what? 299. 299. 299 if you divide by 2. 299 if you divide by 2, what you will get? 299 if you divide by 2, what you will get, friends? What you will get? You will get 149 into 2 is 298. 298 you will get it as 149.5. Okay. The value of n will be 149.5. It is not a natural number. It is not a natural number. Okay. Therefore this can never be. Okay. So this can never be. So it is option 4, that is 100. Now have a look at this question, friends. They are telling if 16x square minus 25y square plus 7 is equal to 0, x and y being positive numbers, then which of the following may hold true? Then which of the following may hold true? Okay. They have given 16x square minus 25y square plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay. But they have given it in terms of 4x. They have given it in terms of 4x plus 5 plus 1 plus 7 plus 7 minus 7, like that. Okay. Now if I compare this, suppose if I just want to through observation, if I want to get the answer. Okay. This is what you can say, it's a crude method. So here if you divide everything by this one, if you not divide everything, if you divide by 4, you will get 4x square. Instead of 4x square, everywhere it is x and y, this will be 4. If I directly want to substitute, this will be 4x, this will be 5y. Okay. This will be 4x minus 5y, this will be 7 as it is. Let us keep it as it is. So 4x minus 5y, where it is? Here it is there, and here also it is there. Okay. 4x minus 5y, here it is there, here it is there. Okay. Here what is the value of this one? This will be plus. Okay. Here it is plus, here it is minus, here it is. If you compare these two, where is plus? Here it is plus, no? So here also it should be plus. So here it is plus. I will go with option 3. Okay. This is through observation I am solving. This is called crude method. Okay. Okay. 99% it will be correct. Okay. It will be correct. To save time, I can solve this. Okay. But if you want to go through the concept, I can write 16x square minus 25y square. I will explain again. See, everywhere it is 4x 5y, 4x 5y. Here also it is, I can write it as 4x 5y. Here also everywhere it is 4x 5y. By comparing this and this, here it is 4x, okay, 5y. Here in between there is minus. I am explaining the crude method again. This is minus. Okay. Here plus. Okay. 4x minus 5y, 4x minus 5y. It is in option 3 and option 4. Okay. It is in option 3 and option 4. but here there is plus sign, here there is minus sign. So I should go with option 3. Okay, here it is plus sign, where it is here it is minus sign, but here also it is plus sign, here also it is plus sign. I will go with option 3. Like that you can solve this question. Otherwise, what you can do is plus 7 is equal to 0. I will just show you the method how to solve this. 4x 16x square minus 25y square plus 7 is equal to 0. So I can make this as 16x square minus 25y square is equal to minus 7. Okay, is equal to minus 7. Then what will this be? This will be, this is nothing but a square minus b square. I can write it as a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b. So this is what? 4x minus 5y into 4x plus 5y is equal to minus 7, is equal to minus 7. Now if you want to check which of the values is correct, what you should do is 4x minus 5y, 4x plus 5y is equal to minus 7. So you have to check, you have to take each of these values, you have to check each of these values and see whether it is suitable or not. Suppose we take first option, 4x plus 5y, first option we are taking, is equal to plus 1 is equal to 0. 4x is equal to, I will take all the y values and other values to the RHS. 4x minus 5y minus 1. So y should be positive, y should be greater than 0. Positive means what? Greater than 0. X should be greater than 0. So for any value of y positive, okay, suppose I take any value, you will get the value as, just a minute, for any value of y you are getting what? You will be getting minus 1 only, you will be getting minus 1, or you will get, if suppose I take y value 0, you will get, it cannot be 0 because it is greater than 0, okay, because it is positive. Suppose I put y value 1, you will get minus 6, y value 2, you will get what? Minus 11. So x will always come negative. So this option is wrong, okay, because x will be less than 0 for y positive, okay, because y should be positive, x is greater than 0, x is less than 0 you are getting, but x should be positive. So this option is wrong. Second option you can take, second option if you take 4x plus 5y plus 7 is equal to 0. 4x plus, instead of 5y, I will take it to RHS, friends. I will take it to RHS. What will this become? 4x is equal to minus 5y minus 7, okay, minus 7, this will be minus 7. Now if I put any value for y, here also if I put any value for y which is greater than 0, that is y is positive, that is why I should take any value which is greater than 0, I will get x value as negative only, correct na? If I take y is equal to 1, I will get minus 12, if I take y is equal to 2, I will get minus 10, minus 17, I will get minus 17. Here also x I will get it as less than 0, but x we want greater than 0, positive value. So this also I cannot take, this option, okay, this option also is wrong, okay. Now similarly if I take third option, what will happen? If I take third option, see here friend, this will be 4x minus 5y plus 1 is equal to 0. 4x is equal to 5y minus 1, 5y minus 1. Suppose I take y value 1, so 5 minus 1 is 4. Suppose I take y value 2, 10 minus 1, 9. So if I take 3, 15 minus 1, 14. So I am getting x value greater than 0 here, for y value greater than 0, that is what I want. So that is option 3 is correct, okay, option 3 is correct. Similarly if you check, option 4 will be wrong, okay, you can check it by yourself. So this is the way you can check, this is a simplification you can do and check for each option. Otherwise you can follow this crude method, which I suggest you can follow because it is time saving. See, for solving this you took almost at least 1 minute, but for solving this you took hardly 30 seconds and you got the correct answer. Sometimes you have to use your intuition also, okay, that is very important. And one more thing you must understand, this analytical ability, that is what this CSIR NET aptitude paper is not to check how much you can memorize facts, how much you can memorize formulas and do. It is about your analytical abilities, how you will use your analytical abilities in your research and all these things. So that is why they want you to check your presence of mind, on the spot thinking, all these things. So for that our classes, okay, we are doing the same thing, okay, we will ask students to solve first, then we will give the solution, then I will be solving the solution, so that they develop the analytical abilities. We will be discussing lot of short tricks also, right. Next thing, You should understand the objective of the exam. Then based on that you should prepare, right? See, aptitude for SSC, banking, okay, railways, that objective of those exams are different. Objective of this exam is different. So based on that only you should practice the questions. That is why PYQs, practicing PYQs is the most important, because there is lot of repetition. I can show you now also. There is lot of repetitions happening, right? So if you practice aptitude for banking exam or SSA exam, that will not be useful here, because here the type of questions, because objective of the exam is different. Okay, so you should practice. If you are appearing for CSIR NET exam, you should practice the PYQs of CSIR NET. Okay, and you should practice based on the objective of the exam. You should develop the analytical abilities based on the requirement of the exam. Got it, friends? Next one. Among 5 girls standing side by side. Side by side means this is linear arrangement question. This is also asked previously, also linear arrangement question. Okay, Leela has exactly one girl to her left. Okay, let this be Leela. I will write it in short form. One girl to her left. One girl to her left means this will be, Leela will be second in the row among 5 girls. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Leela has exactly one girl to her left. There is only one girl to her left means Leela is second in the queue. Leela is second in the queue. So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 girls. Okay. Allies is just right of Prerna. Prerna is here means allies is here. Allies is just right of Prerna. Let us assume they are looking to the top, looking northwards. So this is Leela and this is left. Left is, there is only one person. Prerna and allies are together. That is only their allies, and allies is just right of Prerna. Just right of Prerna means, okay, suppose they are telling allies is right of Prerna, we will never know whether it is just right. See, suppose Prerna is right here, allies is right of Prerna, somewhere here it can be, but they are telling just right. Just right means immediately to the right. Okay, you should be careful with the word just right. They are telling, that is meaning of what? Immediately to the right. Next they are telling there are at least 2 girls. There are at least 2 girls between Radha and Zarina. There are at least 2 girls between Radha and Zarina. Between Radha and Zarina, there are at least 2 girls. At least 2. At least 2 means it can be 2 or more than 2. It can be 2 or more than 2. Okay. So let us think that if I place Radha here and Zarina here, it will be only one person between them. It cannot be possible. If I place Radha here, okay, if I place Radha here, at least 2 means it can be 2 also. If I place Zarina here, what will happen, friends? Prerna and allies will not have any position. So I cannot place Zarina here. So definitely I should place Zarina. I should place Zarina here. Okay, I should place Zarina here. So at least 2 means 2 or more. So it is 3 here. Okay. So what will happen to Prerna and allies? Prerna and allies, I can place it here. I can place it here. This is one of the way. Another way is I have fixed Radha here and Zarina here. Another way is Zarina can come here and Radha can come here. Okay, because they have not specified the position of Zarina and Radha. They have told just only one thing, that Radha and Zarina, between them there are at least 2 girls. So I can, instead of this, I can make it as Zarina here. This will stay as it is, LPA. Okay, here it will be Radha. Okay. Now based on this, the girl in the middle here is what? Prerna. Here in this arrangement, the girl in the middle is what? Prerna. So both the cases the girl is Prerna. In such kind of linear arrangements, you should make at least 2 arrangements, so that you should get the accurate answers. Whether it is linear arrangements, circular arrangements, at least 2 arrangements you should make, so that you get accurate answers and you won't get confused. Got it, friends? Next question. This type of questions which we have discussed very often in our class about liars, truthful, all these things. See here they are telling, suppose liars always lie and truthful persons never. This is also based on PYQ. They have been repeatedly asking this question in the past 2-3 years. Okay, even 3 years. Okay, they have been repeatedly asking questions based on lying and truthfulness, truthability of the lie, falsity of the truth, all these things. Okay, truthfulness of the lie or falsifiability of the truth, all these things. That is the type of concept that they are asking in the last previous 2-3 years. In a group of 4 people, A, B, C, D, okay, A says we are all liars, B says only one of us is a liar, C says no, exactly 2 of us are liars, and D says I am truthful. Which among the following is definitely false? Until previous years they were asking which of the following is definitely true. Now what they have changed? They have changed it to definitely false. Okay, this type of question is there in even shift 2 questions. Shift 2 questions also has this type of questions. Let us see. Okay, here they are telling definitely false. Okay, they are telling, let us take A statement. A says we are all liars. A says we are all liars. Okay, A says we are all liars. If A is saying the truth, that we are all liars, okay, if A is saying the truth that we are all liars, that means it is contradicting its own statement. A is saying we are all liars. Okay, if I assume that A is saying the truth, that means if A is saying the truth, that means that will contradict the statement that we are all liars. Here if A is saying the truth, we are all liars means here also it should say lie only, no? So this will contradict each other. So that means A is a liar, A is not telling the truth, A is a liar, which is correct. Okay. Next, B says only one of us is a liar. B says only one of us is a liar, only one of us is a liar, only one is liar. Okay. But C is saying at least, no, exactly two, not at least, it is saying exactly two of us is liar, B is saying only one is liar, but C is saying exactly two of us is liar. Okay, C is saying exactly two of us is liar. That means what? Only one is a liar cannot be true. That means what? B is a liar. Correct, B is a liar. Then C is a liar. C is saying exactly two of us is liar. Okay, let us assume that C is saying the truth. Exactly two of us is liar. Let us hold. Okay, let us assume that C is saying the truth. Out of 4 girls, out of 4, 2 of them is liars. Let us assume A, B, C, D. Out of this, A and B, we found out that A and B is a liar. A is a liar, B is also a liar. Okay, A is also a liar, B is a liar. So that means what? A is saying the truth. Okay, A is saying the truth, 2 of us is a liar, fine. Okay, let us hold this for some time. Okay, now let us see what D is saying. Okay, by looking at this directly, don't go for the answer. Let us see what D is saying. D says I am truthful. D says I am truthful. D is saying I am truthful means what? D says I am truthful means what? D says I am truthful means what? D is saying I am truthful. Let us assume that this is true. If this is true means what? B is saying only one is a liar. But B is false. B is saying only one is a liar, which is not true, because C is saying 2 of us is a liar. We found out both A and B are a liar. So B is false, which we found out. But C is saying 2 of us is liar. 2 of us is liar means we found out both A and B are liar. Okay, both A and B are liar. If C is saying the truth, okay, D is saying I am truthful will be false. If C is saying the truth, 2 of us is a liar means what? 2 of us is a liar means A and B are already liars. Okay, A and B are already liars. Then D is saying that he is truthful. D is saying then it is truthful. But here they have told D is a liar. If D is a liar, that means what? That means 3 persons will be liar. If we assume that this is liar, this will contradict C statement. Statement of C. Okay, this will contradict statement of C. That means C will be a liar. So C will be a liar is correct. Because if D is truthful means, but in the option they have given D is a liar. D is a liar means this will contradict statement of C. Okay, that means D is truthful. So D is not a liar. This is truthful. So this is wrong option. D is not a liar. D is truthful. So for us, this is wrong means this can be correct. Which is this is definitely false. This is correct. Watch this question again, then you will understand better. Okay, in our classes we have just told how to observe this question. Okay, I am telling I am a liar is a lie. Okay, this is the statement I give in the class. I am a liar is a lie. Okay, I am a liar it is a lie means what? I am a liar is a lie means what? I am a liar is a lie means I am not a liar. Okay, based on these statements we will interpret how to contradict we have learnt. Fine. Next question. The growth model for a population is NT is equal to N naught into e power RT. Okay, where NT is the population of time. Looking at this, you will feel that there is a very complex mathematical complex that concept that they have given, and you will leave the question. It's a very simple question. NT is a population at a time t. N naught is the initial population. Okay, N naught is initial population. R is the capital growth rate. R is the rate growth. Rate you can think. How long does it take for the population numbers to double? How long does it take for the population numbers to double? That is, how long means what? They are asking time. Okay, population numbers to double means what? NT will become 2 times N naught. Initially it was N naught. Initially population is N naught. For it to become double means 2 times N naught. NT should become 2 times N naught. So NT to become 2 times N naught means wherever NT is there, I should substitute 2 times N naught. So this will become 2 times N naught, because N naught is what? Initial. Initial should become double. Initial should become double means N naught should become 2 N naught. So NT should become equal to 2 N naught. So NT I'll write, wherever NT is there, I'll write 2 N naught. So this equation will become N naught into e power RT. Okay, 0 0 cancels. Now I'll apply log on both sides. Log on both sides. Natural log. Log 2 is equal to log of e power RT. So what will this become? Log 2 will be equal to log of e by e will be log e will be 1. So RT will come down. Okay, by properties of logarithm, RT will come down. So what about time? They are asking time. So here what we have, log 2 is equal to RT. I am writing again. So we want time. This implies time is equal to what? Log 2 by R. That is option A. Got it, friends? Simple, very simple. This question is a bit lengthy. You should also know, very important, highly important, you should also know which questions to leave. Because you have to attempt how many questions? 15 out of 20. So that is also a knack or a trick which you should develop, that you can develop by going through the previous year question again and again and revising the concepts. So you should also know which questions to leave. This question is solvable, but it is little lengthy. Okay, anyways, let us solve. So they have given the straight irrigation canal in a plain area as a floor at the depth of 5 meter from the surface. Okay, this is a canal. Okay, this is 5 meter, depth is 5 meter from the surface. Okay, the canal is 20 meter wide. So this is 20 meter. Let me write it as AB. This is 20 meter wide. 20 meter wide. Okay, the floor of the canal is flat. And the embankments have a slope of 45 degree. This is having a slope of 45 degree. The canal is like this. This is having a slope of 45 degree. That means, suppose I draw like this. This should be dotted lines. This should be dotted lines, friends. Okay, this is having a slope of 45 degree. This is also having a slope of embankments, means this one. Okay, this is having a slope. You must have seen the canals. So this is 45 degree. If this is 5 means this length, this will also be 5. If this is 5 means this length, this will also be 5. Now they are asking 45 degree. When it is completely filled, what will be the volume of water in meter cube in the canal over a length of 100 meter? So one thing you must understand, here top width, this width is 20 meter. What about this width? Let me write it as CD. You have to find CD. Okay, to find CD, first we have to find that the CD EF. To find CD, you must know first what? You must first find CE and DF. Okay, so CE and DF, if you add all this, it is equal to, this is also coming out to be 20, because this one is same as this. This is a rectangle, you can think. This is 20, but I want only CD. To get CD, what I can do? This 20 minus CE minus DF I can do. Minus CE minus DF I can do. Here it is 45 degree. If I take triangle ACE, this is heights and distance property. Heights and distance is also one of the concepts you must know. Okay, they are asking questions repeatedly based on heights and distance, either directly or indirectly. Tan 45 will be equal to what? Opposite by adjacent. So that is trigonometry, basic concepts of trigonometry you should have. So AE by CE. Okay, tan 45 is what? 1. Okay, at least sin, cos, tan you should know up to 0, 30, 45 and 60 and 90. AE is what? AE the value is 5. C value will be how much? C value, if you come take it this side, it will be 5. So similarly, C we got it as 5. Similarly, here also it is what? Here also it is 5. So this value will also be equal to 5. So what will be the value of CD? CD value is nothing but CD value will be equal to nothing but CD value will be equal to nothing but 20 minus 5 minus 5. Okay, 20 minus 5 minus 5, this will be 10. So you got this as 10 meter. Okay, now let us find the cross sectional area, because we want the volume. To find the volume, first we should have area. So area into another dimension will give you volume. So you look at this figure ABCD, area of ABCD. Area of ABCD is nothing but area of trapezium. Okay, so you must know the area of sphere. Okay, volume of sphere, you must know the area of square, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium, rhombus, cone, right circular cone, right circular cylinder. All these are important because this is a mix of some concepts of trigonometry and geometry and mensuration. Geometry and mensuration should be studied together, not as separate chapters, because they will give a combination of questions. Area of trapezium is what? It is nothing but sum of parallel sides. Here sum of parallel sides is nothing but AB plus CD, sum of parallel sides, that is AB plus CD. It is actually so half into sum of parallel sides, AB plus CD into height, okay. So half into sum of parallel sides is what? AB plus CD is what? 20 plus 10 is 30. Height is what? This depth itself is height, so it is 5. Okay, so 2 ones are 2, 15s are 15, 5s are 75. This is what we got. We got 75 meter square area. But volume is what? Volume is area into length. Volume is area into length. So length of how much? Length of 100 meter. So that is what, friends? Area is 75 into 100. So you will get it as 7500 meter cube. This is option 2. This is little lengthy, that's why I told you should know which questions to leave, but if you are having time in the end, you can solve this also, right? It is not a difficult question, but it is little calculative, and you should have concept of trigonometry, concept of geometry and mensuration. In our classes, we are dealing with geometry and mensuration together, and trigonometry we are dealing separately, so that you have clarity on trigonometry also and geometry and mensuration also. Now they are telling if x is greater than y is greater than 0, then x% of y is, this is percentage based question. Okay, this actually you can solve it in 10 seconds, because x% of y is nothing but is equal to y% of x, that is saying 10% of 20 is what? 10% of 20 is what, friend? 10% of 20 is 2. What about 20% of 10? Is x% of y, this is y% of x. What is 20% of 10? I can write it as 20 by 100 into 10. So what I will get? 0, 0, 0, 0 cancel, I will get 2. Here also you are getting 2, here also you are getting 2. So x% of y is equal to y% of x. I should not solve this also, directly conceptual. X% of y is equal to y% of x, because we know that x% of y is xy, y% of y is yx actually. So that is what? Multiplication is commutative, that is AB is equal to BA, correct, no? Next question. A certain item of raw food contains 35% starch, 25% protein and the rest fiber. Okay, raw food item contains total 100% is food. Okay, 100% is food. Out of this 100%, 25% is protein and 35% is starch. Okay, the rest is fiber. Rest is fiber means, for fiber what I should do? For fiber I should do what? 100% minus 25 minus 35 is what? 35 plus 25 is 60. 100 minus 60 is 40%. So fiber is how much? Fiber is 40%. fiber is 40%. If the food item is 100%, or you can take it as, instead of percentage you can take 100 grams also. Okay. Now the item is cooked by boiling in water, okay, boiling in water, which doubles its weight, half of the fiber in the food becomes soluble when cooked. If the cooked food items weighs 200 grams, the amount of soluble fiber in it. Okay. Now after cooking, the weight becomes double. Earlier it was, suppose it was 100. Suppose it was not 100 also, the latest thing, after cooking it became double, means it became 200 kg. The food weight became 200 kg. So before cooking it becomes double, means it is becoming 2 times. So before cooking, even if you don't know, let us write, we don't know the weight. Okay, we don't know the weight. So before cooking, food is, this is food after cooking. So food before cooking is how much? It is becoming double, means this will be hot half. If this way it is 2, while going reverse it is what? It will be 1 by 2. So that is what? In this way it is multiplied by 2, means you are getting 200. If you go reverse, that is before cooking will be what? 200, that is 200 into 1 by 2. Here like this means you are multiplying by 2. If you are going reverse, that is before cooking, that is the same food you are multiplying by 1 by 2. Correct now? If you are going like this, you are taking multiplying by 2. If you are coming like this, you are multiplying by 1 by 2. Why? Because this is double, means while going it was half. So it is 100 grams. What it is, 100 grams or kg? It is grams. Okay. This is grams. So before cooking it was 100 grams. So in 100 grams, this 100 grams, how much was the fiber? How much was the fiber? The fiber was 40%. Okay. The fiber was 40%. Only the weight has changed, but the composition of protein, fiber, starch will remain the same. Okay. Composition of protein, fiber and starch will remain the same. So 40% means it is nothing but equal to 40 grams you can take, because 100 grams only they were given. So 40% means 40 grams. So half of the fiber in the food becomes soluble when cooked. Half of the fiber when cooked means, here also it is having how much? Here also it is having 40%. 40% fiber means it is 40 grams. 40% fiber means it is 40 grams only. Out of this 40 grams, half of the fiber in the food becomes soluble. If the cooked food items weighs 200, the amount of soluble fiber in it, half of it will become soluble. Half of 40 is what? Half of 40 is 20. So 20 grams becomes soluble in it. Okay, this is how you solve the question. Half of it, whether cooked or uncooked, the amount of starch or protein or fiber remains the same, but only weight changes. Okay, so 40% of fiber is nothing but 40 grams. Okay, that will become half soluble. Half of it will be soluble, means in 40 grams half is soluble, means what is the amount? Half means 40 by 2, that is 20 grams will be soluble. That's it. I hope it is clear. Now look at this question, friends. A ball starts rolling from the edge of a slope. Let me increase the size. A ball starts rolling from the edge of a slope at time t is equal to 0 as shown in the diagram. Referring to the graphs ABC, which of the following statement is correct? See, in such questions what you should see is, you should identify one graph which is correct, one graph which is showing this correct. Okay, then you need not check for other graphs. So at time t is equal to 0, at time ball is here, at time t is equal to 0, it is at position 2. Okay, at time t is equal to 0, it is at position 2. Here at time t is equal to 0, it is at position 0 only. T is equal to 0, position is also 0. Here time t is equal to 0, the position is 2. Here it is here, at time t is equal to 0, it is going like this. Let us see this. Okay, at time t is equal to 0, at time t is equal to 0, this is the time t is equal to 0, this is the position. So at time t is equal to 0, the position is 2. So this is the correct graph. Okay, this is the correct graph. So A depicts, so they are talking out of the 3 graphs, which is correct for us? A is correct. A is correct. See, because it is going and then again increasing. It is going and then again increasing. But here what is happening? Going from here, it is going directly to 0. But here there is some variation. It is going directly so much down and it is coming up, it is coming so much down, coming up, that means what? There is no friction here, no friction here. Okay, there is no change, simply it is going down, coming up, coming down, coming down, going up, coming down, going up. That means there is no friction, there is no friction here in this C graph. So you cannot say this as first position. First position is what? First position is A. A depicts the first position, A depicts the first position. So A depicts the motion with friction, while C depicts the motion without friction. That is option A. This option 1 is correct. Got it, friends? The initial position is what? At time t is equal to 0, position is 2. At time t is equal to 0, position is 2. That is this one. It will be having friction. Okay. Otherwise, it will never stop only. Got it, friends? At time t is equal to 0, p is equal to 2. Got it? So that is the first option. The graph shows average run rates, runs scored per over by teams A and B in the 20 overs cricket match. Data interpretation questions recently or for the upcoming, ongoing batch we are solving. The new batch is going to start shortly. So if you are, for core batch and also for general aptitude, you can join that. And for the previous batch, we have done data interpretation in detail. These questions will be easy for them because we have solved even much tougher questions, right? The graph shows average run rates, runs scored per over by teams A and B, okay, by teams A and B in a 20 overs cricket match, in a 20 overs cricket match. They are asking, select the incorrect statement, select the incorrect statement, okay. So they are telling team B scored more runs than team B in the first overs, first 10 overs. So let us see which is team B, team A. This is blue is team A. So 1 to 5, 1 to 5, this is how much? This is 9. So 1 to 5 overs, 9 into 5 is 45. Okay, this is number of runs scored. This is 1 to 5, the average run rate is 9. For first 5 overs, 9 into 5 is 45. So second, for team B 1 to 5 overs is how much? This is 10. So 10 means 10 into 5 overs, that's 10 into 5 is 50. Next, 6 to 10 hours, here also it is 5 overs. Those who know cricket, they will be able to solve this easily. 12 1, this is 12, this I can write it as 13, the run rate is 13. So 12 into 5 is 60, this is 13 into 5 is 65. What about this? 11 to 15, middle overs. Middle overs, this is how much? Middle overs, this is 10. And what about this? This is corresponding to, I can write this as 8. This is 8, okay. This is 8. This is 8, run rate, okay. So 10 into 5, this is 50. This is 50. And 8 into 5, this is 40. Now last overs, final overs. So this is what is the run rate here? 10, 12, this is 12, 13, this is 14, okay, 14, and this is what? This is run rate is 10, 11, this is 12, okay. 14 into 5, this is 70, and 12 into 5, this is 60. They are telling team B scored more runs than team A in the first 10 overs. Of course, this is team B scoring 50, so this is correct. This is correct statement. So for us, option is incorrect because they are asking incorrect option. This is not the right answer because the correct, this option is correct. That's why our answer is not correct because they are asking incorrect statement. Team A scored more runs than team B in all. Okay, team A scored more runs than team B in all. Let us check. Team A scored more runs than team B in all. Team A scored more runs than team B in all. So this is 45 plus 60 is 105. 105 plus 50 is 155. 155 plus 70 is 225. So team A is 225. Now let us check this. Let us check team B's. 50 plus 65 is 115. 115 plus 50 is 115 plus 50 is 165. 165 plus 60. 165 plus 60. Okay, let us check again. 50 plus 65 is 115. 115 plus this should be 40. 115 plus 40 is 155. 155 plus 60 is team B is 215. In 20 overs, it has scored 215. So they are telling team A scored more than team B in all. That is correct statement, which is incorrect for us. Team B scored more runs in overs 1 to 10 than overs 11 to 20. Okay, let us look at team B. Okay, team B, they are telling 1 to 10 is how much? 50 plus 65 is 115. Okay, when we talk about last 10 overs, 50 plus 60 is 110. So team B scored more runs in 1 to 10 overs than 11 to 10. Correct. 115 is more than 110. So this is what? This is a correct statement. So for us it is wrong. So fourth option is the correct answer. No need to check also. But otherwise, let us check. Team has a overall lower run rate than team B. Overall lower run rate than team B. Team A has overall lower run rate than team B. How can I say that overall lower run rate? Because team A is scoring more runs. Team B is scoring less runs. Overall run rate, if you want to calculate, 225 by 20. Here it will be 215 by 20. But I don't want to calculate. If numerator is greater, then if numerator is greater in each case, because denominator is same 20. Here numerator is greater means what? Team A's run rate will be greater than team B. But here they are telling what? Here they are telling team A is less than team B, which is wrong. For us it is correct statement. Got it, friends? This is how you solve this question. Next question. A spherical object of radius 6 cm was melted and cast into a cylindrical bar of radius 3 cm. What would be the length of the bar? Okay, what would be the length of the bar? They are talking about a sphere. Okay, volume of a sphere, because volume of sphere will be equal to here cast into a cylindrical bar of radius. Volume of cylinder, it will be equal, or I can write it as same. It is right correct. Volume of sphere is equal to volume of cylinder, because same object is melted. You can see people playing with clay. I mean small kids. They will first make a sphere, then if they make a cylinder, that is the thing. That is the scenario that is given. Okay. So the spherical object of radius is 6 cm. So volume of sphere is what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. Volume of cylinder is what? Pi r square h. Here radius is what? 6 cm. So 4 by 3 pi into r cube. R is what? 6 cube. Here is what? Pi r square. The radius of cylindrical bar. Cylindrical bar radius is 3 r square into h. That is h. What would be the length? Length means that is nothing but height. Okay, height means height or length, whatever it is, same. So you have to find this one. Pi and pi cancels. Okay. So this will be what height, if you want to find out? 4 by 3 6 cube divided by 3 square. Okay, divided by 3 square. Height you have to find out. So how to calculate this in a shortest possible way? 4 by 3, I can write it as 6 by 3 pi r square h, right? So 6 by 3 into 3 into 6 into 6 into 6. So this will be 3 2s, this will be 3 2s, this will again be 3 2s. So 2 2s 4, 4 2s 8, 8 4s, that is equal to height or length. So height will be equal to 32. So that is option 2. That is option 2, friends. That is option 2. Next one. The total monthly income of a family is split into expenses. That is, when you get the income, you split it into various expenses like food, for newspaper, for education, something like that. So expenses on food, house saving, rent, college fees, entertainment, miscellaneous items and savings as shown in the pie chart. So they are telling the family transfers an amount of rupees 1000 from the head food to the head entertainment, thereby making the expenses on the two heads equal. What is the net expenditure of the family? They are asking expenditure. Okay, you must know first thing, one thing, there is something called income. Okay, income is there. There is something called savings. Another thing is expenditure. So if you want expenditure, so what is the relation between them? Income minus saving will give you expenditure. Income minus saving will give you expenditure. Similarly, income minus expenditure will give you saving. Similarly, what it is? Expenditure plus saving will give you income. All these three relations are one and the same, but you have to remember. Okay. Now we have to find expenditure. Income is given. Okay. Income is given in various ways. It is given in pie chart. So first of all, I have to find out saving. In this scenario, in question, they have given income. Saving we have to find out. Then we can do what? Income minus saving is equal to expenditure. But income have they given directly any value? they have not given any value though. So let the family income be x, let the income be x, okay, let the income be x amount. Okay, now they are telling from the food department they are sending 1000 rupees and they are putting it on expenditure, I mean entertainment department. Okay, maybe they are doing some diet, they want to reduce the calories, so from the food department they are putting it to entertainment, maybe they want to watch more movies. So what will happen? So food is how much percent? Food is how much percent? 20%. So before that let me write it as from food you are taking out 1000 and for entertainment you are putting it plus 1000. So what will happen is these two will become equal, the expense on food and the expense on entertainment will become equal. Why they are telling equal? Because they have only told it is equal. So that the expenses on the two heads, head means what? The food department and entertainment department, they will become equal. So I should write what here? Equal. Okay, I should write equal. So now what will happen? The food is what? 20%. 20% of what? 20% of x. So food minus, this is 20% of x, food minus 1000 is equal to e plus 1000. So what will this become? This is 20% of food minus 1000 will be equal to, what about entertainment? What is about entertainment? Entertainment is how much? Entertainment is how much percent? Entertainment is 10%, is equal to 10% of e plus 1000, 10% of e plus 1000. So what I can do here, this percentage sign will cancel, 10 and 20, 0, 0 cancels. So 2 times f minus 1000 will be equal to e plus 1000, will be equal to e plus 1000. Okay, will be equal to e plus 1000. So 20% of x, no, I should write x here. I should write x here, 10% of x. Okay, let us see. So this will be 2f minus 2000 is equal to e plus 1000. 2f minus e is equal to 3000. Okay, 2f minus e is equal to t 3000, but actually here it will be x, 20% of x, here also it will be 10% of x. Okay, 20% of x, here is 2x, here it is x. Okay, xx don't cancel it. Okay, you should not cancel like that, xx, only the numerical value you should cancel. This will be 2 times x. X is what? Income. Okay, x is what? Total income. So 2 times f minus e, here you will have 2x into f into e into x. X will be there here also, x will be there here also. Okay, so this is 2fx, this will be ex. Okay, x will be there, total income. So if I take x common here, what will this become? F minus c into 3000 by 2. Okay, 3000 by 2. So f minus e will be what? F minus e will be equal to this much. Okay, I'll write the relation again. See here, 20% of x. Okay, 20% of x, that is 20% of x into food is 20% of food is 20% of x. Correct? Now I'll write again. See here, 20% of x minus, because food minus 1000, no, food minus 1000 is equal to e plus 1000 entertainment. So instead of doing all this, you can write, because this is this will become little complex for you. Instead of doing all this, you can write it as this is a very simple question, no need to do all this. Okay, no need to do all these things, friends. So 20% of x, because food minus 20% of x minus 1000. What about entertainment is 10% of x minus 1000. This will be plus 1000. 20% of x minus 1000 will be 10% of x plus 1000. Okay, 20% of x minus 1000, 10% of x minus 1000. Okay, x plus 1000. So 20% of x minus 1000 into 10% of x minus 1000. Okay, so 20%. This is not, no need of bracket here, no need of having bracket, no need of having bracket. So this will be 20% of x minus 1000 is equal to 10% of x plus 1000. 20% of x minus 1000, 20% of x. If I bring it this side, this will be minus 10% of x. 10% of x is equal to minus 1000 plus 1000. It will be, this will be 1000 plus 1000, 2000. It will become 20% minus 10% is 10% of x. 10% of x is equal to 2000. 10% of x is equal to 2000. Then 100% of x. Then 100% of x is equal to how much? 2000 into 10. 2000 into 10. 100% of x is total x, value of x. So that is 20,000. That is 20,000. So this is total value. Total income is 20,000. Total income we got it as 20,000. Now we have to find out what is the net expenditure. So income is 2000. Income is not 2000, 20,000. Saving is how much? Saving is how much? Let us see. How much they are saving? They are given saving. Saving is 15%. Saving is 15%. 15% of 20,000. 15% of 20,000 is how much? 15 by 100 of 20. So 0 0 cancels. So 15 into 200 is, it is nothing but 3,000. So expenditure is how much? Income minus saving, that is equal to 20,000 minus 3,000 is 17,000. Directly I write, it is 17,000 friends. It is 17,000 rupees. So the answer is 17,000 rupees. This is how you solve the question. Very simple question, very simple concept, but you have to be careful while calculating. So total income you take it as x, then food and entertainment you make it equal. From food you subtract 1000, from entertainment you add 1000, then you will get the value. So 20% or 10% of x will be equal to 2000, then 100% of x will be equal to 20,000. 20,000 minus 15% of saving, 15% of 20,000 is 3,000. So that will become equal to what? That will become equal to 3,000, 17,000 friends. Okay, got it friends? Simple. So a 1 meter long rod having diameter 12 millimeter weighs 880 grams. Okay, they are telling 12 millimeter. 12 millimeter means 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. So it will be 0.12 centimeter. Okay, density in gram per centimeter cube. 1 gram means 1 meter means I can write it as 100 centimeter. Okay, what is the approximate value of density of the material? Density means what? Density is given by mass by volume. Mass by volume. Mass is nothing but here they have given 880 grams. So that is 880 divided by what is that they have given? A long rod. Rod means it is cylinder. Okay, cylinder volume is pi r square h. So 880 divided by 22 by 7 into r square is what? R square diameter is 0.12. So radius will be 0.16. 0.1 not 16, 0.6. If you divide by 2 it will be 0.6. It will be 0.6 friends. So what will this be? So this will be 0.6 into what about h? Height is what? 100 centimeter. 100 will be here. Okay, 22 ones are 22, 4s are 0 0 cancels, 0 0 cancels, 880 grams. So 7 is left. So this will be equal to how much? This will be equal to 7 will go up. 7 4s are 28. 7 4s are 28 divided by 6. 7 4s are 28 divided by 6. Let us check once. 880 grams divided by 22. Pi r square h. Pi r square h. R square is, this is not just 100. Again you have to write r square is 0.6 into 0.6. Again I have to write 0.6. R square h. No, so it is 0.6 into 0.6. So what will this be friends? 22 by 7 into 0.6 into 0.6. So it is 0.36 into 10. So that will be 7 4s are 28. 28 by what it is? 28 by, it will be 0.6 into 0.6 into 10. So 28 by 3.6, because 0.6 into 0.6 is 0.36 into 10 is 3.6. So 28 by 3.6, I can write it as 280 by 36, because if I remove decimal. So what will this be? What will this be? Let us take 4. 4 7s are 28 divided by 4 9s are 36. So what about 9? 9 7s are 63. 9 7 by 7s are 63. So it is 7 point something. What is 7 point something here? That is option 3. No need to calculate fully. By approximation, you will get 7. This one. This is a very simple question. This has been repeated for last 3-4 years. We have solved it in PYQ sessions in our class also. Okay, very simple to solve. But every time they used to ask which of the following statement is true. Now they have asked false. So be careful. So they have told a child counted the number of appearances of the letter T in this sentence and reported it correctly as. Okay, they are asking false. Which of the following statement is false? That is, which of these is a false option. So let us count the number of T's here. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here it is, the answer is 11. Okay, the answer is 11. So this is correct option. Okay, the answer is 11. Suppose I write it as 12 instead of 11. If I write it as 12, 11 plus 1, here also T is there, 11 plus 1, 12 will be correct. 12 will be correct na? 11 plus 1, if I write 12, 12 will be correct, because here also T is there. So 12 will also be correct. Let me take another option. If I write 10, already 11 is there, it cannot be 10, it cannot be a lower value. But let us check 13. If I take 13, what will happen? 13. Till here it is 11. 11 plus 1, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 13 also can be correct. Then the only option that is left is this option cannot be correct. So that is our correct option, because it is false. Which of the following is false? That is 10 is false. Now look at this. This question, you should not look at the numerical values solving this. You have to look at only the graph and tell this. They are asking the maximum change in forest area in absolute terms, that is in absolute value, among these countries took place in. They are not, see, they are given in percentage, but you have to find in absolute terms. Now let us have a look at this. So in terms of difference, okay, percentage change in forest area. Now in Tanzania, see the graph, from 65 it has come to how much? It has come close to 50. Okay, the change is how much? 15%. Change is 15%. Here in this graph, you have to look at two things. Change in area is one thing, and also land area. How big is the land area? Okay, how big is the land area? If change in area is big but land area is small, that won't make much difference. But if change in area is small but land area is so big, that will also not make much difference, because there should be combination of which will be the maximum will be what? The maximum will be here also it should be maximum, here also it should be maximum, then only it will be maximum. So out of change, this is Tanzania is in first. In terms of change, Tanzania is in first position. First is Tanzania. Okay. Next, what is there? All are straight lines. Here also it is straight line. India also almost straight line. Okay. But what about China? China is here. From 15 it has become 20. For 15 it has become 20. So there is second is China. But what about land area? So the change is more in terms of Tanzania and China. Now we have to compare first and second. We got Tanzania and China. Among them, let us compare land area. Land area of Tanzania is what? Land area, land is 0.9. But what about China? The land is 9.4. From this to here it is 10 times. Okay. Although in terms of change Tanzania is more, but in terms of land area China is more, and in terms of change also China is second. China is second. So China change also is more, percentage change also is more, land is also more. That is land in the change is second, land it is first. Okay, almost I think it is second. Okay, it is second here. Second in everywhere it is second. But Tanzania in terms of area it is the least. So what we can take? China is the maximum. China is the maximum change in forest area. Got it, friends? Okay. No need to calculate for each of these percentage change and area, land area, multiply, what is the value? No, that is not the way. That is not the way they are asking you to find the question. They don't expect you to calculate for each of this and solve the question. If you solve like that, it will take lot of time. Okay. Next question. Let us go to the next question. I think this is shift to whatever. Let us see. A group of 54 boys and girls was made to stand in a queue as follows. A boy at the start was followed by a girl, then a boy is followed by 2 girls, then a boy is followed by 3 girls, and so on. The number of boys in the group was. Okay. So there are total 54 boys and girls. They are not telling 54 boys, they are telling 54 boys and girls. So the total is 54. So the arrangement is such a way that first they will make a boy to stand, then girl, then boy, 2 girls, then boy, 3 girls, then boy, 4 girls, like that. Okay, then boy, 4 girls, like that. So what I will get? Here if I make a block of it, I am getting 2 persons. Here if I make a block of it, I am getting 3 persons. Here if I make a block of it, I am getting 4 persons. Here if I make a block of it, I am getting 5 persons. So if I have to make a block like that, if I add all this block, I should get 54. So if I make a block here, I should get 6. Again if I make a block here, I should get 7. So similarly if I make a block here, I should get 8. Similarly if I make a block here, I should get 9 persons. Okay. So let me add this. 2 plus 3 5. Okay. 2 plus 3 5. 5 plus 4 9. 9 plus 5 14. 20, 27, 35, 35, 45, 45, okay, 45, and next is, this is 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 5 14, 20, 27, 35, plus 9 is 44, 44, 44, this is 10, 44 plus 10, this is total you are getting 54, total you are getting 54. So here also there is a boy in the beginning, boy in the beginning, boy in the beginning, boy in the beginning, and boy in the beginning. So they are asking, then a boy is followed, then the number of boys in the group was, then the number of boys in the group was they are asking. So the number of boys is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. What you will think? Since the number of blocks are 10, you will think that there are 10 boys. But actually we are counting from 2, we are not counting from 1. We are not making a block of 1. They are not given boy followed by no girl, then boy followed by a girl. No, they are not given like that. Boy followed by a girl. So it is 2 to 10. 2 to 10 if you take, how many boys are there? 2 to 10, how many digits are there? 2 to 10 means there are how many digits? There are 9 digits. 9 digits means how many boys? That is 2 to 10, there are 9 digits means, that means there are 9 boys. So if you get confused to count like 2 to 10, looking at 10, don't go for 10. Otherwise you can take like this. So how I told? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 boys. That's it. This is how you solve the question. By looking at 10, don't think it is 10. Okay. They are telling, if liars always lie, okay, if liars always lie and truthful persons never, and in a group of 10 persons, everyone calls all others liar, then the number of liars among them, among the 10 is. If liars always lie and truthful persons, okay, suppose let me write 10%, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay. Suppose this person is saying all others are liars, this is also telling all others are liars, 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 all others are liars. So Suppose this is person A, okay, this is B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, okay. A is saying all others are layers, all others are layers, okay, all others are layers. A is saying all others are layers, okay. A is saying all others are layers. A is saying all others are layer means, suppose if A is saying the truth, suppose if A is saying the truth, if all layers lie and truthful persons never, okay, and in a group of 10 persons everyone calls all others layers, then the number of layers among them, okay. Suppose instead of taking this as truth, let us assume that whatever A is saying, that is also a liar, okay, E is also a liar. If A is saying all others are layers but E is also a liar, that means what? A saying that all others are layers is contradictory, is contradicting this, okay. A is saying all others are layers, but we are assuming that A is also a liar, okay. If A is a liar and A is saying all others are layers, that means what? All others are not layers, all others are not layers, correct? No, but everyone is saying what? All others are layers. But if A is a liar and A is saying all others are liar, okay, all others are liar. If A is, see, A is, I will explain again. A is all of this, everyone are there, everyone has to say only one statement. All others are layers, all others are layers, all others are layers, all others are layers, okay. A is also saying all others are layers, like every other persons, okay. But what A is saying, if you assume that it is a lie, that means what? All others are layers means, if A is saying a lie, that means all others are not layers. All others are not layers means this is contradicting this statement, this is contradicting this statement, that means all others will be truthful, but this will contradict this statement, all others are layers. That means if it is contradicting means A is not a liar, A is truthful, A is truthful, this person A is truthful and he is saying all others are layers, that means all others will be layers but A is truthful, that means what? This person is true, all others are layers. So that means what? Out of 10, among the number of 10 persons, the number of layers among the 10 persons is, if A is truthful, remaining 9 persons will be layers. So this is 9, got it. A is simple compared to the previous shift. So you should know in shift 1 if they are asking based on layers, they are asking even in shift 2. That is how you understand the pattern. But here in shift 2, the question was much simpler, right? This is also one of the questions. I would ask you to suggest you to leave this question. Why no? This is also time consuming. A chessboard contains 64 squares of 5 cm in 18 rows and 18 columns, alternately black and white. What is the total length of the edges between the squares in the chessboard, they are telling. So let us draw the figure, otherwise you will not understand. One, otherwise you wouldn't understand. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think I'd been adding one more. So okay, so we are having 8 into 8. Okay, now let us look at the horizontal lines. A chessboard contains 64 squares of 5 cm in size. So each are 5 cm in size, 8 into 8 rows. So this is the dimension is 5. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Here also it is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Assume this each of them is a square. I have drawn roughly. Okay, what is the total length of the edges between the squares in the chessboard? They are asking between the squares. What is the length of the edges between the squares? So that means what? Let me first write horizontal lines. Horizontal lines. horizontal line, this is H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, H7, H8, H9. Okay, so although it is 8 rows and 8 columns, but the lines will be 9. Similarly for vertical, V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V5, V6, V7, V8 and V9. Okay, they are asking what is the total length of the edges in meter between the squares in the chessboard, That means they are asking the length after removing the outside edge. After removing the length of the edges means outside edges we have to remove. That means what? Outside edge means I will write in different color. That means they are asking you to remove this one, this outside edge, you have to remove. Okay, this outside edge you have to remove, and you have to find out between H2 and H8 what is the distance, between V2 and V8 what is the distance, you have to find out. So we know that V2 to V8, so this distance is how much from here? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So total, this also you have to take, edge is removed, but this distance also you have to take. So this distance is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 into 5 is, this total distance is 40. Okay. Okay, this distance, the vertical. So vertical is V2 to V8. Okay, V2 to V8. How many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Okay, 7 lines into. So total length of the edges, that is length will be equal to 7 lines into what is the distance? Lines will be 7, but distance will be how much? 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Outer edge you are removed, but you have to count this distance also. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, you will get it as 5 8s are 40 plus. What about vertical? I mean horizontal. You have to count. Horizontal means you have removed this line. This top horizontal line you have removed, but you have to count this distance also. So 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, it is 40 only. Okay, 8 into 5 is 40. But what about the lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it is 7 into 40. So that is equal to what? 7 plus 7 is 14. 14 into 40. 14 into 40 is what? 14 into 40 is 560. 560. They have given it in centimeter. Okay. If you want in meter, you have to divide by 100. That will be 5.6. That is option C. That is 3. This is a bit lengthy. I suggest you to leave such questions, but you have to understand the concept. Now this is based on blood relation. In a family, 2 males and 3 females are there. In a family, 2 males and 3 females are there. So by convention, while teaching blood relation also we will say, for male you take it as positive and female you take it as negative. Okay, negative to represent the gender, that's all. Okay, we are not supporting gender discrimination here. We are just representing it. Okay, A is the daughter of B. They are telling A is the daughter of B. That means B is here. So A is the daughter of B means A will be in lower generation. A is the daughter. Daughter means A will be negative. That is, she will be female. Okay, and sister of C. C will be here in the same generation. So C is the sister of C means they will be in same generation. Okay, sister of C. E is the spouse of B. They are telling E is the spouse of B. That means spouse of B means spouse can be husband or wife, anything. They have not mentioned the gender. Spouse means it doesn't mean it is a husband. It doesn't mean it is a bond. It doesn't mean it is a wife. Okay, spouse can be anything. But and here they are telling and mother of D. E is the spouse of B and mother of D. Mother means what? Mother means female. So it is mother of D. Mother of D. Spouse means they are related. That means she is mother means B will be father. Husband and wife. So this will be wife. This will be husband. This is mother. This is father. Father of D means this will be connected. So mother of, they are all directly connected. So let me write it like this. they are all directly connected to this also, this also. E is the mother of D. C is not the brother. So they are telling two males they are telling. So 2 males and 3 females. We got 2 females. 2 females we got here. One more female we need. Here 1 male we got, 1 more male we want. Okay. They are telling C is not the brother of D. C and D, they are directly related. Okay. C is not the brother of D means C is the sister. C is the sister of D. That means what? This will be positive. This will be positive. C is not the mother of D means this will be positive. Why? This is 3 females. Another one male will be D. Now, which of the following statement is not correct? They are asking. Not correct. C is not the brother of D means what? We want 1 more female. So C will be sister. D will be what? D will be brother. D will be brother. Why? Because we want 2 males. There is already 1 male. This will be another male. Okay. So which of the following is not correct? E is the mother of A. Yes, E is the mother of A. D is the sister of C. D is the sister of C. D cannot be the sister. D is not the sister. D is the brother of C. Okay. C is the daughter of B. C is the daughter of B. Correct. A is the sister of D. A is the sister of D. Correct. D is the sister of C. D is a male. D is the brother of C. So this is not correct. So this is the correct option for us. The difference between 3-digit number with non-repeating digits and the same number in the reverse order is always divisible by. So you must know this concept. Suppose a 2-digit number, you represent it as 10A plus B. 3-digit number, 2-digit like this. Okay. 3-digit, how do you represent? 3-digit, you represent it as 100A plus 10B plus C. Okay, this is representing like this, 3-digit. And if you reverse this, same number, okay, this number minus reverse of this. Reverse means what? C will become the 100-digit, 100C plus 10B minus A. Okay. So 10B minus 10B, it will become cancel. Okay. 100A minus A is 99A. Okay. The difference they are telling. That's why I put minus n. C minus 100C. This will be minus 99C. So 99 is common. 99 into A minus C. So which of the following is a multiple or factor of 99? Multiple of 99 is 33. It is divisible by 33. Okay. 22, it is not divisible. 13 also, 31 also. Okay. So here the correct answer is A, option A, 33. Simple question. Very simple question. Next question, friends. A car is moving along a bend in a road. The bend forms a large quarter circle. Okay. Quarter circle means circle is like this. Quarter circle means this is a quadrant. This is moving a bend in a road. This is a road. This is the road. This is road. Okay. Quarter circle. If the distance between the left and right wheels, okay, that is with the vehicle, car, okay, left and right wheel, left, right wheels. If the distance between left and right wheels is 2 meter, that is this distance is 2 meter, okay, then the difference between the distance travelled by the inner wheels and the outer wheels as it traverses the bend. They are asking the difference between the distance travelled by inner wheels and outer wheels. Inner wheels and outer wheels they are asking. Inner wheels and outer wheels. The difference between inner wheels and outer wheels. Left and right is this much. Left wheel and right wheel is 2 meter. Inner wheels and outer wheels, how much we have to find out. So we have to find inner wheels means inner radius. Outer wheels means outer radius. We want to find out. So let us take it here. So here outer radius will be how much? Outer radius will be how much? Outer radius will be inner radius plus 2 meter. Why? This inner radius plus 2 meter, because the distance between left and right wheel is 2 meter. Okay. Outer radius is inner radius plus 2 meter. Now this is the distance travelled we have to find out. To distance travelled we have to find out, we have to find the circumference of the circle. But this is not a circle, this is a quadrant. Circumference of a quadrant is given by what? Circumference of a quadrant is given by 2 pi r divided by 4. Circumference of a quadrant is given by 2 pi r divided by 4. So distance of outer is given by 2 pi r divided by 4 r outer, okay, r outer, radius outer. Now distance is given by 2 pi r, outer is how much, r outer is how much, r inner plus 2 by 4. So this is the value we got. Now they are asking us to find the distance between inner wheels and outer wheels. So the distance traveled by, this is distance traveled by outer, What about distance traveled by inner? Distance traveled by inner will be 2 pi r inner by 4, 2 pi r inner by 4, 2 pi r, this is 2 pi r inner by 4, correct na? Outer minus inner, 2 pi r inner by 4. So they are asking then the distance, then the difference between, they are asking difference, that means d outer minus d inner, this is what they are asking. They are asking this value. So d outer is how much, friends? 2 pi by 4 into r inner plus 2, r inner plus 2 minus, what is this, r inner plus 2 minus 2 pi r inner by 4, 2 pi r inner by 4. Now what will happen if you multiply 2 pi r, 2 pi by 4 is common, so I can write 2 pi by 4 outside I can take. Now r inner minus r inner plus 2 minus r inner, I subtract. So r inner minus r inner cancels. So we have, what we will have, 2 pi by 4 into 2. So that will be what, 2 into 2 is 4 pi by 4, 4 cancels, the answer is pi. So here the correct answer is pi, friends. This is how you solve the question, simple, very simple. The speed of a car travelling with variable acceleration along a straight line is shown in the figure. Okay. So speed and time graph, slope of this gives us acceleration, we know that. If a1, a2, a3 are the accelerations at times t1, t2 respectively, then acceleration a1 is equal to a2 is equal to a3, a1 is equal to a3 is equal to a1. So they are telling, they are asking the relation between acceleration. They are asking the relation between acceleration. Okay, they are asking the relation between acceleration. So I don't know what is the answer key that they have given, but whatever. So look at this, friends. The acceleration time t1, t2, t3. So what you can see by looking at this, you can say that the acceleration is first acceleration of a1 is greater than a3 is greater than a1 is greater than a2, no, a1 is greater than if you have a look at the slope of the graph, if you have a look at the slope of the graph at this point, and at this point, okay, the slope of the graph is what we have to see, that is the difference in speed by difference in time, the difference in speed by difference in time, that will give you slope. But here let us see just by observation whether we can solve. Just by observation, if you see here the magnitude is this much, okay, and here the magnitude is this much. This is acceleration, this is acceleration a1, this is acceleration a2, this is acceleration a3, okay, acceleration a3, okay. So a1 is greater than a3, see, if you look at this graph, at time t1, t2 and t3, the slope is coming out to be 0, the slope is 0. Okay. If you see, here it is coming, then it is coming, then it is increasing. Okay. It is negating each other, it is negating each other means the slope is coming out to be 0. So that means what? The acceleration will be equal, a1 will be equal to a2 will be equal to a3. Okay. So for this you have to understand the concept of slope. For that you should have some basics of geometry also to understand the slope. Okay. Slope, intercept, form, all these things you must know, then only you will be able to understand. So but here by looking at this you can see slope is equal to 0. That means a1 will be equal to, slope is equal to 0 means the relation between speed time graph is the same for time t1, t2, t3, that is slope is coming out to be same. So that means the option A is correct, a1 is equal to a2 is equal to a3. Next look at this. The following graph shows the mortality risk of a disease with respect to parameters A and B. So we have to consider parameter A and B. So which of the following combination of parameters is associated with the lowest mortality risk? Lowest mortality risk they are asking. So lowest mortality risk means you have to look at this figure, you have to look at this point, that means this should be lower, this is little higher, this is greater. Okay. So parameter A is lower for what? Is lower for what? This is increasing 2, this is more than 2. Okay. Is lower for this one. Parameter A is lower for this one. Now what about parameter B? Parameter B, you see, parameter B is this one, the mortality, this one mortality, again it is increasing and again here it is increasing. So here the mortality is this much, so 85. So if you take the difference as per this one, the lowest value of A minus B, the lowest value of B minus A, the lowest value of A and B, both A and B, the highest values of both A and B. So let us have a look at this. Okay. The lowest value of A and B, the lowest value of A here is what? 100. The lowest value of B here is what? The lowest value of A. I mean lowest value of A means you have to check this one, you have to check the bar graph. The lowest value of mortality risk you are getting for this 81, the parameter is 85, and the parameter is 85, you are getting lowest value of mortality risk which is below 2. So you are getting this one, the difference is 5. Now the lowest value of B minus A, B minus A means what? The lowest value of B minus A, the lowest value of B is what? The lowest value you are getting for the lowest value of B minus A. The lowest value you are getting means the lowest value of A minus B, the lowest value of A minus B. So B minus A is the lowest value, is the lowest value of A minus B, the lowest value of A minus B, the lowest value of B, the lowest value of A is 100, it is corresponding to 85. The lowest value of B, the lowest value of B is 25, the lowest value of B is 25. Okay. It is corresponding to how much? It is corresponding to what value of? It is corresponding to the lowest. Okay, let us take A is 100 and the lowest value of mortality is for 85. Okay, mortality for parameter B is 85. So it is coming out to be 15. Now if you take lowest value of B and A, lowest value of B and A means it is 25 and 100, it will become 75. That will be more difference. Okay. Now the lowest value of both A and B, the lowest value of both A and B means this one and this one, it will be 185. Okay. The highest value of both A and B, highest value is 220 and 25, 220 and 25, 220 and 25, it is coming out to be 245. Okay, parameter B. So the least value we are getting for is option A, the lowest value of A minus B, the lowest value of AB, the lowest value of A and B is this one, the lowest value of this one and this one, parameter B. So that is option A. It has to be least, that is the mortality risk, it should be below 2, it should be below 2. Where it is below 2? This one and this one, this one and this one is below 2, that is the lowest value of A and B. By looking at the graph itself you can say no need to compute all this, the lowest value, that is it should be below 2 this one, and here it is below 2 for this one. So the lowest value of A and B, the lowest value of A minus B, okay, A dash B. So that is option A. Other options it is coming out to be more. Got it, friends? This is how you solve this question. Next one, the cost of 2 mangoes, 1 coconut and 2 bananas is rupees 71, while the cost of 5 mangoes, 3 coconuts or 4 bananas is 182. What is the cost of 1 mango and 1 coconut? Looking at this question, I know most of the students will go for it cannot be calculated. Why they will think like that? So 2 mangoes plus 1 coconut plus 2 bananas is equal to 71. And what is cost of 5 mangoes? 5 mangoes plus 3 coconuts plus 4 bananas is equal to 182. Okay. Now we know that by fundamental principle of counting or whatever. So see here, if there are 3 variables, we need 3 equations to solve the question. If there are 3 variables, we need 3 equations to solve the question, right? But here we are having only 2 equations. So that means what? It cannot be calculated, correct na? They will go and tick, it is cannot be calculated, but you have to wait. They are asking what is the cost of 1 mango and 1 coconut? Okay, 1 mango and 1 coconut. That means what? Mango and coconut we want. That means banana we should eliminate. We want mango and coconut, banana we should eliminate. Is there a possibility to eliminate? Yes, it is, there is a possibility. So if I multiply this by 2, what I will get, friends? I can write this as, this is equation 1, this is equation 2. This equation 1, if I multiply by 2, what I will get it? This I will get it as 2 to the 4m plus 2c plus 4b is equal to 142. If you subtract this, what you will get? Subtract this, you will get it as how much? Mango, 1 mango plus coconut, 4 minus 4 is 0. Okay, 182 minus 142 is 40. You will get it as 40. What is that they are asking? Cost of 1 mango and 1 coconut. 1 mango and 1 coconut is 40. That is answer B. This is the way to solve this question. Next one. 3 comparable brands of 1 liter cans of a liquid detergent are available in a shop with different offers as shown. Okay. 3 brands are given and price is given per can. They are given for per can. Okay, and they were given the offer also. If 4 liter of detergent is to be purchased, you want to purchase 4 liters is to be purchased, then the best choice. Okay, see, the mathematics helps also in making decision making and choice. That's why mathematics is important, not just for the exam. So that is why they have given this quantitative aptitude part in your this thing, so that you improve your decision making, so that you do a better research, right? So it is not simply randomly implemented in your exam. Fine. So 4 liters you want to purchase, which is the best choice. Suppose I go with A. Okay, suppose I go with A for 4 liters. 1 can is 1 liter thing. Okay, so 4 liters means if this 320 into, suppose 320 into 3, for 1 liter I am getting 1/3. For if I go with A, for 1 liter I am getting 1/3 extra. Then for 3 liters, I will get 3 into 1/3, I will get 1 liter extra. Okay, for 1 liter I am getting 1/3 extra. Okay, so if I buy 3 liters, I will get 3 into 1 by 3, that is 1 liter extra. So for buying 4 liters, I need not buy 4 liters, I can buy only 3 liters. By buying 3 liters, I will get 1 liter extra. So for A, what is the value? That is 3 into 320. 3 into 320, I will get 4 liters. Okay, that is 3 into 320 is how much? 9 to the 6, 960 rupees. You will get what? 4 liters. That is 3 liters. Why I am taking only 3? Because this is 3 liters plus 1 liter extra. That is 1 by 3 into 3. Okay, that is 1 liter extra I am getting. Next, about B. B, I will get 1 free if I buy 3. So for buying 4 liters, I can buy only 3 liters, because by buying 3 liters I am getting one free. So 3 into 332, that is 3 to the 6, 996 rupees. So I am getting for 4 liters, that is 3 liter plus 1 liter free. 1 liter free for 3. Buy 3, 1 buy 3 get 1 free. This offers, that is the offer that they have given. Buy 3 get 1 free. That's all. So it is 4 liters. Now what about C? C, they are telling 20% discount. 20% discount. Okay, 20% discount means if I have to buy for 3 liters, how much I have to pay? Okay, how much I have to pay? So 3 liters into 300 is how much? 0033 is 900. But I have to buy 4 liters, no. But I have to buy 4 liters, no. But I have to buy 4 liters. 4 into 300 is 1200. 1200. But from this I have to minus 20%. 20% of 1200 minus 20%, 20 by 100 of 1200. this is what 0 0 cancels, 12 to the 240. Okay, so 1200 minus 240, it is nothing but 960. It is nothing but 960. So this value and this value are correct. A and B are same. A and B are same. Okay, then the best choice would be A or C, that is this one, because 960 960, but here it is 996. This is more. So the best choice would be 960. Got it, friends? Let us move to the next question. The largest integer between 1 and 10 to the power of 5 when written in words that does not contain the letter n, does not contain the letter n. So when I write it, this is what 88. Just write the value 88. What is this? Here there is 8, there is no, here there is n, there is no n. What about this? This is 1 lakh. Okay, let me write the values. This is what? 88,000. 88,000. This is what? 88,000. This is what? 8. Wherever there is n, they are telling does not contain the letter n. Wherever there is n, we have to eliminate. There is n. What about here? Here also there is n. So I have to eliminate this option. I have to eliminate this option. I am left with 88 and 8. 88 and 8. The largest they are telling. Between 88 and 8, which is larger? This is larger. Correct now? So I should go with option A. It will hardly take you 30 seconds or 1 minute to solve the question. 30 seconds is enough. Very simple question. Okay. They are telling human females have 2x chromosomes, which we all of us know, each of which can be passed on to their son or daughter, okay, with equal probability, because they are having x, no, 2x chromosomes, 1x to son or 1x to what? Daughter. Human males have 1 X chromosome which is passed on to their daughters, and 1 Y chromosomes which is passed on to their son. If you pass on X, you will get daughter. If you pass on Y, you will get son. Okay. Okay. Assuming equal numbers of males and females in a population. Okay. Equal numbers of males and females in a population. If an X chromosome is randomly sampled from the population, what is the probability that it was inherited from a female of the previous generation? Okay. So let us write equal number of male and female. Let me take it as female as 1 and male as 1. Okay, female as XX, male as XY. He will send this to daughter. She will send this to daughter. Okay, each of which can be passed on to their son. What is the probability that it was inherited from a female of the previous generation? This will be passed on to son. You let us take. One will be passed on to daughter, one will be passed on to son. One will be passed on to daughter, one will be passed on to son. Okay, because son also needs XY. So what is the probability of getting X here? What is the probability of getting X here? Total here is this is 1. This is 1. Father and female and male should be there. This is what, friends? This is 1 by 4. This is 1 by 4. This is, let us not take like that. So what are the possibilities here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Out of 4 possibilities, out of 4 chromosomes, how many are X? That is what they are asking. If an X chromosome is randomly sampled from the population, if randomly we are taking X chromosomes, what is the probability that it was inherited from a female of the previous generation? What is the probability that it was inherited from the female of the previous generation? Inherited from the female of the previous generation. What is the probability that it was inherited from the female of the previous generation? Okay. So here we should be careful. So inherited from the female they are telling. So you have to take what? Male you should not take. So inherited from the male, if you take what it is 1 by 4. Okay. Inherited from the female. So probability of female is nothing but 1 minus probability of male. Correct? 1 minus probability of male. So this is 1 minus probability of male is what? Probability of male giving a son. Probability of male is what? It is probability of getting it from male is what? Probability of getting an X chromosome from male is what? Probability of getting an X chromosome from male is, it is 1 out of total combinations is 4. 1 out of 4. okay, X chromosome from male, because male has 1. So 1 minus 1 by 4, 1 minus 1 by 4 is nothing but 3 by 4. It is nothing but 3 by 4. Probability of getting from female is 3 by 4, that is 3 by 4. That is the correct answer, simple. The graph shows the distribution of lifespan in years for individuals from species 1 and species 2. Okay. In mu n and n represents mean and standard deviation. Mu n represents mean and d is a standard deviation of the lifespan respectively. Okay. Then which of the following statement is correct? Okay. So we have, let us calculate for species 1 and species 2 mean and standard deviation. Okay. Mean is what? Sum of the lifespans divided by total number of species. Okay. Total number of this one. Okay. So for species 1, mean is, or mean is mu. Okay, we will write it as mu. Okay, mu 1 of species 1, this is nothing but 1 into this lifespan is 2, 1 into 2 for species 1. This is 5 into, this is 1 into 5 plus this is 1 into 5, this is 2 into 8, this is 2 into 8, this one, this is 2 into 8, 2 into 8 plus 3 into 8 plus 4 into 2, 4 into 2, what you will get? Divided by 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is 10. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is 10. So this will be what, friends? This will be how much? 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 16, 7 plus 16, 23, 23, 2 plus 5 is 2 plus 8, 2 into 8 is 16, 16 plus 24 is, 16 plus 24 is 40, 40 plus 48, 48 plus 48 plus 48 plus this one 2 plus 5 7, 7 plus 16 is 7 plus 23, 23 plus 24 is 47, 47 plus 8 is 55, 55 divided by 10. Okay, 55 divided by 10, this is 5.5. Okay, next, what about mu 2? What about mu 2? So this will be 1 into 5 plus 1 into 5 plus this is 2 into 5, it is common, it is same. Okay, plus 3 into 5 plus 4 into 5, this is 5 plus 10, 5 plus 10, 15, 15 plus 15, 30, 30. Here also it should be actually, here also it will be actually some calculation mistake. Let us see. 1 into 2, 1 into 2, this should be 1 into 2, this should be actually, this is not 1, here we did my mistake, here it is, again we have taken 1, there is no need to take 1 again. 1 into 2, 1 into 2 plus 2 into 8. Okay, so 2 8 is 16, 16 plus 2 18, 18 plus 24 is 42, 42 plus 8 is 50, 50 divided by what is this? 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is, or you can add this 2 plus 4, 14, 14, 18. So you should add this, not this one, not this value, you have to add this number of individuals you should add. You should add number of individuals. So the number of individuals if you add, this will be number of individuals if you add, it is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8. So this will be 50 by 20. This will be 50 by 20. So 50 by 20 is how much? 50 by 20 is, you will get it as 2.5. 50 by 20, you will get it as 2.5. Got it, friends? Watch it with more energy. Don't get bogged down. I know the session is a little longer, but you have to watch it because we are doing both the shifts. Unlike others where they take one shift for 1.5 hours like that or 2 hours, we are doing it both the shift. No need to waste time by taking another session because your exam is fast approaching. This is 2.5 divided by this will also be 20 because same value, same number of individuals. 50 by 20 if you add, again it is 2.5. So it is mu1 will be equal to mu2. Okay. So this can the option 1 is eliminated. Mu1 is greater than mu2. No, mu1 is equal to mu2. So let us have a look at this. So when we talk about standard deviation, okay, and have a look at standard deviation. So if you look at the middle values for species 1, the middle values are going so high, but this one extreme values, okay, middle values for species 1, middle values are so high, extreme values are so low, but when you talk about species 2, values are constant, okay, values are constant. So if you look at how much it is higher and how much it is lower, okay, if you compute that, you will get it that if you see middle values are so higher and extreme values are so low, that means that this sigma for this one will be lower than sigma for 2, because middle values are so high, okay, but extreme values are so low. But when you talk about sigma for species 2, it is constant, it is 4 point something, but here it is different, it is completely varying, that is it is below, it is almost 2, and it is almost 8, okay, it is almost 2 and it is almost 8, okay, this is 8 and 2, okay, for 2 individuals and 4 individuals, but for 4 individuals also it is 2, here it is for 4 individuals also it is 5, okay, 3 individuals also it is 5, for 2 individuals it is 5, 1 individual also it is 5. So by looking at the observation also you can say sigma 1 will be less than sigma 2. So the correct option is option 4. Got it, friends? By looking at the observation you can say, not just looking at the graph, looking at only the bar, what is that given, you have to also look at the number of individuals, okay, number of individuals. 4 into 2 is very less compared to 4 into 5, 4 into 2 is 8, but 4 into 5 here, this is 8, but 4 into 5 is here how much, 4 into 5 is here 20, okay, here 3 into 5 is 15 and 3 into 8 is 24, okay, 2 into, I am writing it again, 2 into 5 is 10, so 2 into 8 is 16, no, same way, 1 into 2 is 2 and 1 into 4 is 4. So if you see there is lot of variation and this variation is completely constant, or if it is more, okay, this variation is constant and therefore sigma, standard deviation for this one is more, standard deviation for this one is sigma 2 is more, okay, sigma 1 will be less, that's it. Now 2 rings made of metals A and B with ring A having larger diameter. Ring A is having larger diameter means ring A will be outside, this is a ring A, okay, are placed concentrically. Concentrical means one inside another. This is ring 2, this is having diameter A, okay, diameter B, this is diameter B, not diameter B, this is ring B, okay, this diameter is smaller, okay. The thermal expansion coefficients of two metals CA and CB. Thermal expansion coefficient means they are showing if you heat it how much it will expand, okay. Identify the correct statement from the following. They are telling the gap will decrease if CA is less than CB. CA is less than CB means that is CB is greater, that means the coefficient of CB is greater than CA, that is what they are telling. That means when on heating, when thermal coefficient of B is greater means this will expand and this will come here, so gap will what? The gap will decrease, definitely the gap will decrease, this is the correct statement, this will expand, okay, because this one is more it will expand, this one will expand less, so that will happen what? So this is expanding more and this is expanding less, so earlier the gap was this much, now the gap became only this much, so the gap will decrease. The gap will remain the same if CA is equal to CB, okay, let us see, the gap will increase, the gap will remain the same if CA is equal to CB. You cannot say it will remain the same because the temperature will keep changing, temperature will not remain constant, temperature keeps changing, so this is wrong option, Okay, the computer, even if CA is equal to CB, okay, even if the value is same, the gap will not remain same. Okay, even if it is same, okay, the gap will not remain same. Suppose temperature is increasing means this will also keep increasing, expansion will keep on happening, and if temperature is decreasing, they will reduce. Okay, the gap may not be the same. It is not just based on CA and CB. Okay, outside temperature also matters. So the gap will not remain the same. You should have some concept of thermal expansion here. The gap will increase if CB is greater than CB, CB is greater than CA. Here, if CB, see here we took it as correct. Same option. They are telling increase. Here it is decreasing, means how it will increase? This is wrong. So the only correct answer is only A. Only A is correct. Only A is correct for this question. Only A is correct for this question. How many integers can divide 1184 leaving a remainder of 120, leaving a remainder of 29? This is UPSC question that was asked previously, but this type of question has been asked in CSIR also. Right, let us solve this question. So 1184, if you subtract 29, this will 14 minus 9 is 5, 7 minus 2 is 5, 115, 115. If you factorize this, what you will get? 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 5 3s are 15, 5 1s are 5. Okay, now 7 3s are 21 and again 7 3s are 21. So 3 11s are and 11 1s are. So factors of 115, you get it as 3 5 7 11. So what are the combinations of these numbers? You can write combinations of this. Combination of these numbers you can write it as. So you can write it as single like this 3 5 7 11, and if you make it double combinations 3 into 5, 3 into 7, 3 into 11. Okay, this is double combinations. Okay, now what about 5 into 7, 5 into 11, next is 7 into 11, 7 into 11. This is double combinations. Now if I look at this further look at this, if you make 3 combinations, so 3 into 5 into 7, okay, 3 into 5 into 7, then 3 into 7 into 11, 3 into 7 into 11, 3 into 5 into 7, 3 into 7 into 11, okay, 3 into 7 into 11, then 5 into 7 into, then it is 5 into 7 into 11, and it is 5 into 7 into 11. Okay, now 7 into 11 into 3, it is already done. Okay, next what is there? 3 into 5 into 7, 3 into 7 into 11, 5 into 7 into 11, 7 into 11 into 3 is already done. Next, if you take 4 combinations, that is what? That is 3 into 5 into 7 into 11. Okay, out of this combination, there are so many combinations. Out of these combinations, we have to take only those combinations where the remainder is 29, right? The remainder is 29. So whichever value which is equal or less than 29, you have to leave it. This is 15, this is 21. Okay, so we don't want this. This you remove it. We don't want this. So what all is left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we are having 8. Okay, one more is there. This is not required. You have to take combination, no? Should not take like this. So the possible combinations are like this. So 3 into 5, 3 into 7, 3 into 11, 5 into 7, 5 into 11, 7 into 11. Then 3 into 5, 3 into 7, 3 into 11, 3 into 11, 5 into 7, 5 into 11, then 7 into 11, 3 into 5 into 7, okay, 3 into 7 into 11, 5 into 7 into 11, 5 into 7 into 11, okay, 11 into 3 into 5, 11 into 3 into 5, okay. Another one is there. Here another one is there. 11 into 3 into 5. Okay. Now if you count removing all this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are how many integers can divide this? 9 integers. It is option this one. Got it, friends? A pen, pencil and eraser together cost, pencil, let me write it as, it is gray, no, pencil, let me write it as G, pen plus G plus eraser is E, cost 21 rupees. Okay. The pen costs as much more than pencil. The pen costs as much more than pencil, that is P is greater than G, that is P minus G, as the pencil does than eraser, as the pencil does than the eraser, that is G minus E. Okay, that is G minus E. Pen cost greater than G and G cost greater than E, that value is equal. How much it costs greater, how much it costs, this cost greater, they are equal. Suppose this is 2 rupees greater, this is also 2 rupees greater. So what I can do here, I can bring P plus E here, this G if I send it this side, this will be 2G. Now P plus E here, if this equation I will take it, I will write it like this, P plus E is equal to what, friends? P plus E is equal to P plus E plus G is equal to 21. P plus E plus G is equal to 21, right? So what about this? P plus E is what? 2G. 2G plus G is equal to 21. So 3G is equal to 21. So G is equal to how much, friends? G is equal to how much? G is equal to 21 by 3, that is equal to 7. So how much does the pencil cost? G is nothing but we took it as pencil. G, I took it as pencil. This is pencil. I took it as pencil. It will cost 7 rupees. That is the answer. Okay, now look at this. In a class, boys secure 69% marks on the average, while girls secure 72% marks on the average. If the average marks of the entire class is 70%, which of the following statement is correct? For this, what students will do is, boys secure 6, boys let it be, number of boys be X, and number of girls be Y. What they will do is 69%, no. So 69 into X, okay, 69 into X plus girls is how much? 72 into Y divided by X plus Y will be equal to average of entire class is 70%. 70 into X plus Y they do. This is how they do. Okay, if you do like this, you can get the answer, but it is very tedious job. It is very time consuming. So in our classes we have learnt about alligation and mixture in our classes. Okay, in the upcoming class we are yet to do alligation and mixture in the ongoing batch, but in the previous batches we have done, and based on alligation and mixture students have solved this question. So how to use alligation and mixture? So whenever we have to do alligation and mixture, first you have to write the two elements that is given, that is boys, girls. Okay, boys is how much? Let me write it here. Boys and girls. Let me write it here. Okay, boys the average is how much? Boys the average is 69. The girls the average is how much? The girls average is 72. The class average is how much? I should write it here. Class average I should write it here. It is 70. Okay, so 72 minus, you have to take the difference. You have to take the absolute value. Don't worry about negative sign or whatever. So 72 minus 70, you will get it as 2 year. 69 minus 70, you will get it as 1 year. So this is what boy is to girl is this ratio. Okay, that means what? Boy by girl, it is 2:1. Boy by girl, it is nothing but equal to 2:1. That means what? Boys is equal to 2 times girls. Okay, boys is equal to 2 times girls. So the boys are 2 times the number of girls. That is option 3 correct. So how much time we took? Not even 30 seconds. Within 30 seconds you can get the answer to this question. If you take this, you will take 2 minutes minimum. I am telling minimum. Okay, 2 minutes you will take. Solving 30 seconds and you are saving 30 seconds more will help you solve other questions. Now this question. A cardboard sheet of size 60 cm to 60 cm is used to make hollow cubes of side 5 cm. What is the maximum number of cubes that can be made? Cardboard they are telling. Okay, cardboard that they are telling. Now, first you should know area of cube. Area of cube is what? Area of cube is what? 6a square. 6a square. Okay. Side of the cube that they are given here is 5 centimeters. So 6 into 5 into 5. Okay, 6 into 5 into 5. What is the maximum number of cubes that can be made? That is, you should know how much is the cardboard. If you cut the cardboard, you will know how much cubes you can make. But each cube is of 6 into 5 into 5. Cardboard is of 60 into 60. So number of cubes, the number of cubes, I'll write just a number. It is cardboard length, the dimension of cardboard divided by dimension of each single cube, 6 into 5 into 5. Okay, so this was 5, 6 tens, this is 5 twos, this is 5 twelves. So this will be 24. So the number of cubes that can be made is 24. Simple. Now have a look at this question. If pencils are erasers, so this is pencil, let me write this as pencils. If pencils are eraser, okay, these are all erasers, okay, and some erasers are sharpeners. This is erasers are sharpeners. So I'll write it as sharpeners. Some erasers are, this they have given the figure themselves. In some questions in the previous years they have not given the figure, we should only make the figure. Some erasers are crayons, some erasers are crayon, okay, some erasers are crayons, okay, no crayons are sharpeners. That means if I write this as crayons, this crayons and sharpeners are having no relation. No relation means you can take, this is sharpener means I can take this as crayons, okay. So some erasers are crayons, fine, okay, no crayons are sharpeners, but some crayons are pencils, yes, some crayons are also pencils, fine. Okay, then in the given Venn diagram, which of the following is represented by the shaded figure? This is the shaded figure. In the shaded figure, what do we have? Pencil we have, okay, we have pencil, okay, within that we have, within the pencil we are having eraser also, and within that we have crayons also, but in the shaded figure there is no sharpener. So what is it? Pencils, erasers or crayons, but not sharpeners. That is option 4. That is option 4. Got it, friends? A ball of molding clay whose radius is A is remolded into a cube. What is the approximate length of the side of the largest cube that can be so made? Okay, this is a tricky question, but it's actually simple if you know the concept of mensuration. A ball of molding clay. Ball of molding clay means it is sphere. That is, sphere means sphere area is what? 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is equal to, is molded into a cube. What is the approximate length of the side of the largest cube that can be made? Cube volume is what? Here people will think that radius is A, then cube length will also be A cube. See, this radius is different and cube is different. Cube, let us take it as S cube, okay. Okay, let the side of a cube be S, okay, R is equal to, here radius is equal to A, okay. So 4 by 3 pi into A cube is what? R cube is nothing but A cube, this is S cube, okay, this is S cube. This complete cube, this complete ball is molded and made a cube. That means that radius of the sphere will not be equal to length of the cube, because radius is very small quantity compared to the size of the cube here, okay. So be careful, don't take A cube as S cube, cancel 4 by 3 into pi, that is the value. No, it is not correct. So they are asking largest side of the cube, that is they want to find S, okay, largest side of the cube that can be made. So 4 by 3 into pi is 22 by 7 into A cube is equal to into S cube. So what I can do here? So I can make it as S cube by A cube. 4 by 3 into 22 by 7 is equal to S by 3 A cube. S by 3 A cube. Okay, S by not 3, S by A whole cube. S by A whole cube. Now what is 4 by 3 into 22 by 7? So it is 4 into 22 is 88, 23 is 7 3 is 21, 7 3 is 21. It is equal to S by A whole cube. S by A whole cube. Okay, it is equal to S by A whole cube. So this is nothing but equal to what? This is nothing but equal to S cube. I'll take it here. I'll write 21 into 4 is 84, but 88 is there. This is little more than 4. into a cube. This is little more than 4 into a cube. S I want, I should write cube root of 4, let me write it, cube root of 4, let me write it, into cube root of a cube, cube root of a cube. Okay. So, S is equal to cube root of 4 into cube root of a cube is nothing but a. Okay. But how to find cube root of 4? Cube root of 4 how to find? So, let us see. So, to find cube root of 4, let us take what is cube root of 1? Cube root of 1 is 1 itself. What is cube root of 2? Not cube root, let us take cube. Let us take cube. That means if you cube what, you will get 4. They are asking if you cube what, you are getting, what is cube root of 4 means what? If you are cubing something and you are getting 4. What is that value? You have to find out. You are cubing something, suppose x cube, you are getting as 4. What is that value of x? They are asking. So, here 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, okay. But the value of 4, this value of 4 is lying between 1 and 8, that is exactly at the center. Between 1 and 8, 4 is almost at the middle, that is 4 is almost at the middle, that is 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, that is 1 point something cube is 4. 1 point something cube means it is almost close to 1.5, because 4 is in the middle, almost middle. So, 1 point something in the options, 1 point something is what? There are 2 options. It cannot be less than 1. This option is eliminated. This it cannot be greater than 2 or greater than 2. 2 means it should be 8. It is not possible. It is between 1 and 2. But it is 1.2. 1.2 is close to 1. But 4 is almost in the middle. Almost in the middle means you have to go for 1.5, or 1.5 is close to 1.6. You should go for 1.6. That is option 3. Okay. This is 1.2. This is exact value is 1.5, but 4 it is little greater than 4 means you should go for 1.6 times a. So, this will be equal to 1.6 a. This is how you solve the question. No need to do calculations more. No need to use virtual calculator. I know you are provided with virtual calculator, but typing the values there it will take 20 to 30 seconds, right? Instead of that you can write here, solve it by what? Elimination method and get it right, and you can solve 10 to 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds, which will be useful to solve other questions. Okay. So, the following spider diagram shows the marks obtained out of 10 marks by 3 students in 5 tests. Okay, there are 3 students, 5 tests, and each test is of 10 marks. Here this is, you have to make some table so that you get the answer fast. This is little calculative, but this is a very simple question. You should not leave such questions. So, there are 3 students A, B, C. This is test 1, test 2, test 3, test 4 and test 5. Okay, and it is test 5. So, in test 1, what is the value of A? This is where is student A? This is student A. In test 1 he is getting how much? He is getting 9. Okay. In test 2 he is getting how much? In test 2 he is getting how much? This person is getting 1, 2, is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is getting 5. Okay. In test 3, this student is getting how much? This student is getting, in test 3 this student is getting 8. In test 4, that are asking incorrect. In test 4 how much this student is getting? In test 4 this student is getting, in test 4 this student is getting how much? Is corresponding to 4. Let me see. Observation should be correct here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Test 4 the student is getting 5. The student is getting 5. Okay, what about test 5? Test 5 the student is getting 1. This total is how much? 9 plus 5 14, 14 plus 8 22, 27, 28 total. This is total. What about student B? Student B, if you see, student B, test 1 student B is getting how much? Test 1 student B is getting this circle. This circle is corresponding to 6. Okay. Test 2 student B is getting 10. Okay. Test 2 student B is getting 10. Test 3 student B is getting how much? Test 3 student B is getting this is 8, this is 8, this is 7, this is 8 means this is 8, let me see, 8, this is 7, okay, this is 7, okay, let us take this is 7. Test 3, test 4, student B is getting how much? Student B is getting 9. Test 4, student B is getting 9. And test 5 also student B is getting 9. 9 plus 9 18, 18 plus 5 25, 25 plus 10 18, 25 plus 10 35, 35 plus 6 41. Now let us see if A scored more than C in total. Okay, B scored the highest in total. Okay, A never scored 10 marks in a test. This is correct. Okay, B scored highest in total. Okay, we don't know. In a test 5, the combined marks of A and C are equal to. Okay, we have to find C also. I checked whether we can find using only A and B. We have to find C also. When we talk about C, this is what? This is almost this pink color. So pink color is representing C. So test 1, this C, this is 0, this C is 3, this is 3, okay. Test 2, this C is how much? Test 2, this C is, this is 5 means, this is 4, okay. Test 3, this C is how much? Test 3, this C is 10. Test 3, this C is 10. Okay. Test 3, this C is 10. And what about test 4? Test 4, this person C is 7. Okay, test 4. And test 5, this person is 8. Okay. 15, 25, 29, 32. You are getting 32. So, which of the following is incorrect? A scored more than C in total. A scored more than C? No, 28 is less than 32. A didn't score more than C. So, this is the correct option because this is the wrong option. Okay, this is the wrong statement. So, this is the correct option. Which of the following is correct, they are asking. Okay, which of the following is correct, they are asking. Like this, you have to compute the values. Okay. All right, friends. That's all. We have solved all the 40 questions in almost 2 hours. Right. Almost more than 2 hours, it's fine because certain questions needed more explanation. All right, not a problem. Drop your comments. First, whenever you see the question, pause it and try to solve it by yourself so that you get some confidence, and then you see the question. See, most important thing is it's not about getting the answer. You have to know how to approach the question. That will come only if you keep revising the concepts. Revise certain concepts. Okay, revise the concepts and then practice. Only practice won't help. You have to revise the concepts and then practice. Got it, friends? Thank you so much. I hope the session was useful. Leave your feedback in the comment section. Fine. Thank you so much. Take care.